There we go. All right. Guys, as we get in, tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 8,000 likes. Let's get the shares up. Let's do all the wonderful thing. The TikTok is acting a little funny. I don't know what that's about, but we will not let it slow us down. We will not let it slow us down. So if you don't mind, tap the screen, share the live. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Hope everyone's having an absolutely awesome day. Send your daily heart means, guys. It's only one coin. It'll help boost the live and push us out to the FYP, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Hello, hello, hello. That is a weird one. All right, we're going to crank it up. Let's go ahead and get it started. First and foremost, would you? That's not
right. You stepped in the box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in shame. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah, step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat. You talk slick, but you ain't got source. Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call. You slip once, I'm snatching it all.
Hey.
Step in if you dare. You dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. No. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in if you dare. You care. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah, this ain't a safe place. This a flame space. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
Hello, guys. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Timothy Trump, get in the box. We're only looking for some debates. And chat, I need you guys locked in. I don't know what's going on, but the TikTok has been a little bit funny. And, you know, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but we're going to have to push through it. So I need everyone locked in. Tap the screen, share the live. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. And I understand MAGA. I actually feel bad for you guys now. I genuinely, I feel bad for you, not only because you guys are in a lose-lose situation, but now, MAGA, your fearless leader is putting you guys in some even tougher positions to defend the wild shit that's happening. So let's talk about it. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. I see we got some friendlies in the box. Please do not request up if you're friendly. We're not talking to friendlies. We're not talking to friendlies. We're only looking for some debates. If you're a Trump supporter, go ahead and tap. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're friendly, tap the screen. Trump supporters, I just want to know, where's the lie, right? We know for a fact, MAGA, you guys are the party of violence. Absolutely the party of violence. We know for a fact that hate is required to be a part of MAGA. We know that MAGA is the guardians of the PDF files. We also know the economy is in the trash toilet because of Donald Trump. And last but not least, his poll numbers stink. Poll numbers are horrible, right? And the poll numbers keep getting worse. I don't know if you guys saw this, but additional poll numbers came out today, and his poll numbers have dropped even lower, which I didn't even think was a thing, right? I didn't think that was a thing, but apparently the poll numbers have gotten even worse. So MAGA, yeah. You know, it's funny. I posted a video, right? I posted a video, and it was from a conversation that I had not yesterday, but a couple of days ago. And I was bringing up the reasoning behind, everyone is like surprised that Trump supporters are just crashing out everywhere. Everyone's surprised. And they're like, they're unhinged. The reason they're that way is because we're attacking their personality. When we ask for accountability, we're attacking their personality. When we say, hey, can you state something factual? We're attacking their personality. When we start to talk about Donald Jimothy Trump and how he falls asleep in cabinet meetings, how he doesn't know what part of his body received the MRI, how he doesn't know who ordered the double back for the actual strike. When we start to bring these things up, they get mad. But they get mad because we're attacking their personality. We're attacking what makes them special. So I'm not surprised. I'm literally not surprised. Because it's an amygdala response. It's quite literally them switching into fight or flight mode. And that's all they have. So, guys, honestly, when we see Trump supporters crashing out, when we see MAGA crashing out, yeah, I hear you, Nate. Guess who doesn't get the yip yap in my chat? Boom. When we see MAGA crashing out, we shouldn't be surprised. We also shouldn't be upset. We should feel pity. Honestly, we should feel pity for them. That's what we should do. Hey, Rick the Patriot, I see you over on YouTube, but you're too much of a coward to come over on TikTok and debate me. I see you hiding in my YouTube comments. For anyone that actually is wondering where all the Trump supporters are, if anyone is actually wondering where they are, they all ran to YouTube. They all ran to YouTube. And I'm not even saying that like, oh, because they're all in my YouTube comments. They are. Like, I noticed it. But an interesting Pew research came out today or recently. But the research study showed that as far as American men, not American men, but US adults, right? 84% of adults, 84% says that their platform of choice, most commonly used platform, is YouTube. 84%. 84% says that they use YouTube. I apologize. 84% of American adults said that they use YouTube. 71% says they use Facebook. 50% said they use Instagram. 37% says they use TikTok. 32% says WhatsApp, and so on and so on. So the point being is that if you guys are actually looking for these internet thugs like this guy, Avatar Neji just put a comment over on YouTube and says Africans should vote in Africa. Yeah. You know what? I honestly, if there's a way to turn off my YouTube comments, I'll do it, because I'm sorry. I am so sick of these cowards. They hide over on YouTube because they feel safe on YouTube. They're just a bunch of cowards. Let me see if I can figure this out. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to let you guys be internet thugs in my comments, and you don't have the testicular fortitude to actually get over here and debate. I'll turn the comments off. Let's see. I know there has to be a way to do it. As soon as I figure it out, you thumb thugs are in trouble. As soon as I figure it out. It sounds like a dictator. Dictate these nuts in your mouth. How about that? As soon as I figure it out, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Let's debate. You can't debate me from YouTube, ass clown. You have to come over here to TikTok. Members only? Oh, how do I do that? Can I make, hold on. I'm sure there has to be a way to do a chat. I'm telling you, I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them. They're such cowards. They're definitely not here on TikTok, but they're watching. Oh, you have to do it before you go live? Okay. The cowards got lucky this time. The cowards got lucky this time. Let me see this real quick. Edit. Oh no, you can change the visibility to members only. I'm gonna definitely figure this out because yeah, I'm gonna definitely figure this out because I'm seriously, like, I'm so sick of these. They're all hiding on YouTube because they're a bunch of cowards. And I don't play that. Anywho, guys, they are scared, Trinity. They're absolutely scared. They're shook. And they're not here. And TikTok is playing games with me. I don't know why, but there's a visibility issue here. So we're not getting the normal amount of push. And so we don't have a ton of, not only do we not have a lot of people here right now, we don't really have I guess we have trolls. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
How old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2007.
2007.
Mhm.
Okay. You're 18, born 2007.
Yes.
Hmm. 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 Have you registered for the draft yet?
No.
Why not? Do you have a license?
I do.
And you would register for the draft. But you would only know that if you weren't a kid. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you back to the womb, land fetus. I know, chat. I know. I absolutely know.
What's good, black nigga?
Was that supposed to do something for me, kid? Hey, do you know your father? Oh, they ran. Absolutely ran. Absolutely ran. Listen, this is what's left. This is honestly what's left. All right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do because I don't know what's happening with this account. I'm not exactly sure why the TikTok is playing games, but not here for it. Not here for it. So what we're gonna do, really quick. Not only we're gonna hit a reset, but we're just gonna come back on the main. Like I'm not sure what's happening with the backup, but like yeah, I don't know. Anyway, YouTube, I'm gonna send you guys to someone to watch for a second. Guys, make sure you're following the main account, and we'll be right back. We'll get it started. We will hop on.
Around, but now 350 million have to find out. Not fair. That's not fair. Is that we all have to pay the price. Way I always say this. I don't hate people that voted for him. I think a lot of them are probably winnable for Democrats for responsibility. I think, you know what? If I can change your mind, I'll try. But you played a role in allowing this to happen. And I understand not everyone who's working a full-time job and like dealing with kids and stuff can pull up the Jack Smith indictment. But I just can't believe that we're even in this position. We have to get to this point. Because now we're on a collision course that we just cannot avoid. There's no avoiding where this is going. What are you watching? I just joined. I'm watching the Ben Shapiro show from January 7th, where he says that January 6th is the worst thing to happen since 9/11. And I'm making the point that Trump is again going to cross another red line, similar to January 6th. Republicans are going to try to jump ship. This time, when they jump ship, Trump's going to go insane in a really bad way, in a really destructive way. That when I say that by 2027, it's not inconceivable to me that peaceful protesters are like shot in the head, that US politicians who are Democrats are just arrested with no charges. Am I saying it's the most likely thing? Those odds on a flight, if you board this flight, 10% chance that you crash. Would you board that flight? No one boards that flight. There's a 10% chance of crashing. I think there's at least a 10% chance that by the end of Trump's second term, that we are an outright dictatorship, like outright people being arrested and shot for protesting with no pretext, no indictment, just you're coming with us, get in the van. That's crazy to me. And it's worrying to me because this country is not built to handle that.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah, step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat.
Yeah.
You talk slick, but you ain't got source. Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call. You slip once, I'm snatching it all.
There you go.
Step in if you dare. You dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in, if you care. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah. This ain't a safe place. This is slave space. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
There we go. There we go, chat. There we go. Okay, now things are starting to look normal. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the backup, but the main account looks like it's starting to do the right thing. No Spike Lee. All right, guys, tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 10,000 likes. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 10,000 likes. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Timothy Trump, get in the box. We're only looking for some debates. If you're a child, please don't request up. Please. There's a bunch of, like, I can tell by the profiles in my request, these are kids. And I'm just going to block you right now. Just fuck that. I'm not playing these games with you. You're just going to get blocked. Yeah, I don't give a shit about none of that. The one thing I'll never do is play with kids. It's kids in my request. I don't play with trolls. This person is being weird over on YouTube, and guess what? Like, I'm gonna fucking mute this person. Like, what are we doing? I refuse to let you be a weirdo in my chat. Oh, hey, I bet you won't come over to TikTok and tell me that. Nah, you know what? Fuck that. I'll block you too. How about that one? How about that? Boom. Take that. Take that. Take that. Anyway, guys, if you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. We're only looking for some debates. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. Are you a child? This is literally why I was blocking people right off the rip, because of that. Like, the weirdo troll children, like, it's wild. Like, I have no idea what they're doing. I have no idea what they're doing. They play that because they're weird. They're all, if you are someone that actually supports Donald Trump in 2025, you're a fucking weirdo. Like, let's be honest. You have no life, no personality, no sense, no education. Hell, you have no pride. And I'm pretty sure at this point, because Donald Trump has fucked up the economy so much, you don't even have any money. Like, I'm damn sure you don't have health care, because Donald Trump doesn't care about health care either. Like, what? Why are you still supporting Trump? Like, legit, fuck the background. Forget it. Forget it. Oh, now we're going to personal insults. Yeah, hey, guess what? I'm going to insult you with this mute. I bet you won't get in the box. Thank you for the cake. Sent you a request. But fuck the background. Seriously, fuck the background. What is it about Donald Trump that still has you hanging on to his short and curlies? Like, it's weird that in a day and age where literally he has fucked up the country, you guys are still just like, love Donald Trump. That's my daddy. You lost tonight? Yeah. Guess what? Guess what? Where'd you go? Oh, one of my mods got you before I did. Boom. One of my mods got you before I did. So, like, even, you know, if you're a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. I mean, you don't even have to answer the questions on the background. You don't even have to answer. We don't even have to play a game. I legitimately don't even care. I want to have a genuine conversation. What is it about Donald Trump? What is it about Donald Trump? He said, quit talking. This is my live, bitch. How about you leave? Boom. Bet you won't come up here. Dims celebrated the, yeah, I'm going to mute you. Come on up here. He said Santana fall off. It's weird. I fell off, but you keep following me. Like, not only did you follow me, but you were on my backup live. Paul, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh yeah, ultra MAGA. Yep.
That's a weird statement, no?
I'm an extremist, a MAGA extremist.
Why? Serious question. I'm not even trolling. Why?
I'm like the guy that Biden was talking about with you know, the military behind him, with his fist in the air, talking about MAGA extremists. That's me.
Hey, I don't care about that. I'm saying why?
Because I think the Democrats are.
Answer the question without talking about the Democrats. Talk about yourself.
Well,
why are you a MAGA extremist?
It's always about a fork in the road, but because I think that we should have tariffs. I think that we are entering a new post-World War II consensus where the United States was the hegemon for a long time. We were in the catbird seat. We had come out of World War II in a position where we would help other countries. But now it is, for sure that China is a threat, both in AI and the way they trade. And Europe is we've been gifting them. We've been actually just wanting
You're
the world.
Still not answering the question. You're just pontificating at this point.
No.
Can you be precise? Like, I was trying to give you a little bit of leeway, but now you're like,
okay, anything tariffs, immigration. I think was horrific, and now we've closed the borders.
That's not true.
Wait, it's like down 89%.
The borders aren't closed.
The borders, the number of people coming across are down like 89%.
Do you know why?
Okay. You went from it's not to why, which is
I said the borders aren't closed, but the numbers are down
89%. Why is it down 89%?
Do you know why?
It doesn't matter why.
No, it absolutely does matter why. Do you know why?
Because Trump is president.
Sort of. Are you eating, or do you just have like that pompous jackass white person like tone that's like always that sounds like they're eating?
Don't be racist.
You don't know what race is. I don't even care about that. Listen, are you eating, or are you just like, is that how you talk?
I am eating, but
okay. Can you please stop eating into the mic then?
Okay, so
the
Trump
reason why? No, he didn't. What piece of legislation did he pass to close the border?
No legislation is necessary, like you said.
It absolutely is legislation necessary to close the border.
Dude, we've been waiting for 40 freaking years to close the border, and the
border was closed in 2020.
People were pouring by the millions.
It was It was closed in 2020.
No, it was not.
It literally was closed in 2020.
When Biden was elected, like almost 10 million people came.
Shut up. It was closed in 2020 due to Title 42, which was used during the pandemic. It was an emergency order that allowed the border to be closed. Now, after the pandemic was deemed to be over, Title 42 was lifted and the border no longer was closed.
Remember,
so in order to actually close the border officially, you need legislation. Now, Donald Trump has not passed any type of legislation to close the border, but he has done something.
Closed by default.
The border doesn't close by the border doesn't work that way.
No, the borders, look, all borders of the United States are, you cannot legally go back and forth. You can't go to Canada back and forth across near Niagara Falls just willy-nilly. You have to go through customs.
When you say close the borders, you mean,
why are you interrupting? I mean, enforce.
Because it's my live. When you say close the borders, what you mean is actually stopping people from coming in and out of the country. Now, what we're talking about is the normal process of being able to come in and out of the country, which is currently in place. So you don't know what you're talking about. So maybe you should stop yip yapping and actually say something factual, or you can just shut up and let me educate you.
You're just jibber jabbering. The fact is, there were a lot of people coming across in the middle of the night, not through border, through ports of entry.
Hey, can you just answer the question? What did Donald Trump do to actually slow down people coming into the country?
He enforced the damn border. For example, remember the razor wires that Abbott had to cut down?
Yes, the Supreme Court called it unconstitutional, and it's still not there.
Why did the feds feel like they didn't make it under Biden? Need to make it easier. Remember the
Supreme Court.
Remember the nighttime.
Hey,
Paul.
Paul,
forget it.
No, shut up. The Supreme Court did that, not the Democrats.
Let me tell
Paul, stop saying things that aren't true. Like you know what? You guys get up here and you think that you can just say whatever you want. We don't care about your lies and bullshit. Either say something that's true or stop talking.
Why can't you argue? Make an argument.
I'm saying you're lying. You're just flat out fucking lying. Either Paul, either you're lying or you don't know. I'm good with either one, but if you're lying, I'm going to cut you off. If you don't know, I'm going to educate you. So are you lying or do you genuinely not know? One of the two. Which one? They're just so mediocre. That's what I'm talking about. That's literally what I'm talking about. That's the problem. Lying Santana, cool. Come up here and tell me what I lied about. I'm going to go ahead and mute you. You come up here and tell me what I lied about. Like, they get so pissed off because people will not let them slide on their bullshit. You can't live in an alternate reality. I fucking refuse to let you live in an alternate reality. For you to say the borders are shut down, but yet Donald Trump has not passed any legislation to shut down the border. It does not work that way. It does not work that way. In order for the actual border to be closed, there has to be legislation passed. Now, Paul, hopefully you're still somewhere around listening and I'll educate you. Paul, the reason why border crossings are down is because Donald Trump is violating human rights. Literally, the United States is on a human rights watch list. And he's sending people to concentration camps at the same time violating people's rights. Buddy AG, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Dragon, you said that I was wrong or lying, or what did you say, Dragon?
I said that you don't look like you give 100%, man. You look like you give like 70%. I think you should, do you agree that we should all do 100% if we're going to do a job?
But are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Let's go 2-on-1. Really quick, because I didn't actually properly start this off. Do either one of you know who I am?
Yeah, you're a guy that's trying to make a career off
cool.
lies, and your
buddy,
business
do you know
plans.
who I am?
Your business plan's only like a 3-year plan because.
Buddy, do you know who I am?
You're Santana.
Sure. Buddy, do you know who I am?
Yeah, bro. What's up?
You do? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm going to give everyone a proper introduction to who I am and what this is. So let's get it.
Yeah, don't play your little rap song. We'll see.
Shut up.
To the main event.
We ran.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We're only looking for some debates, guys. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We are not talking to friendlies. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals. It'll help push us out to the FYP and get more people in here for some debates. Also, if you like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. All right, buddy, question for you. Can you tell me where's the lie?
What lie?
Well, there's a lot, right? I know. MAGA is definitely the party of violence. Hate is required to be a part of your party. You guys are the guardians of the PDF file. The economy is absolutely trash because of Donald Trump policy. And now his poll numbers stink even worse. Where's the lie?
Well, my business is thriving under Trump.
Okay. What is your business?
Well, I sell an American product to American people.
Okay. What American product do you sell to American people?
Well, we do ceramic coating, paint protection.
So you work on cars?
American cars made by American people, the UAW, and we install American-made products.
Okay. And your business is thriving under Trump. How so?
Well, we have 7 employees, and I have made my gross product was greater under his first term and greater under his second term.
I'm assuming you don't have any type of empirical evidence that you can show. I'm just supposed to trust you, bro.
Well, you can talk to my accountant.
Sure. How about this?
Okay.
How about you DM me the name of your business? Don't say it on live in front of everybody, because I don't want that to happen. But I can look up the information directly.
That'll work.
Bro, I don't want you to dox yourself. Please stop doing that.
That'll work. I'm not a racist. Unfortunately, what your chat keeps spamming, I'm not a racist.
Don't worry about the chat.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the chat. You're up here with me.
Look at my business. It's online.
That's fine. Lock in. Tell me.
I'm a felon too. So I can show you as a felon that you can still be successful. You don't need EBT. You don't need housing authority. You don't need a free phone, free internet, or any of that. You just have to get out here and grind it out. Hard work pays off.
Yeah. Hard work pays off. All right, fuck it.
Let me-
Let's
let me
do
ask
this.
you a
What's the
question,
name of your
Santana.
business again? Tell me the name
Auto
of it.
Works. Auto
Works. Where is it located?
Yep. Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Jordan Lane and Sparkman. Come see me. Santana, what? How many hours a day do you work?
More than you, bud.
I doubt that. How many hours? How many
I
hours a
am
day?
positive I work way more than you.
Yeah, sure.
Just because you see me on the internet does not mean that you know me. You may
No,
have seen
I
me in
mean-
the streets, but shawty, you don't know me. All right, let's see. Auto Works. Let's see. Ceramic coating, paint protection film, detailing. Let's see here. Let's see.
Yep.
How long have you been in business?
5 years.
When's the last time you filed an annual report?
Oh God, 9 months ago.
So you filed in 2024?
Every year since I've been opened.
I see your 2023, but I don't see your 2024, bud.
Okay. Well, I mean, unfortunately, your source isn't updated.
The source is the internet.
Yeah. Well, it's not updated.
So wait, are you saying the internet isn't updated?
Your source isn't updated.
This is the Alabama Department of Revenue.
Okay. So
are you saying the Alabama Department of Revenue isn't updated?
I can't
this
speak.
Is where I'm looking. I'm literally looking with the state registrar for your actual.
I can't speak for them. Maybe you can speak for them.
Yeah. Again, I like serious question because, and W's in chat for Hector as well. Yeah, I was going there as well. Like this is your state, and you have to file your annual report with them as far as your revenue. And I see 2023, but I don't see 2024, and even more so. Hey, you said you've been in business for 5 years.
Yeah, 2018, 19, roughly.
No, you said 5 years, but now you're going back further than 5 years.
No,
so,
5 years would be 19.
No, 5 years would be 2020.
No, that's incorrect. If you go back when I filed,
you said 5 years. 5 years ago from today was December the 2nd, 2020.
Okay, let's roll with that. Let's go with 2020.
So you opened up during the pandemic.
Let's do that. Let's do
you open up during the pandemic.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean sure?
Yeah, I mean sure. What's it show?
You like what do you're fucking lying.
What's the numbers?
You're first of all, you're fucking lying about all of this. You said that you did better under Trump's first term than you are now. But the simple fact of the matter is, if you've been open for 5 years and you open up during the pandemic, there's no way in hell, you got to experience a whole Trump term. But if you open up during the pandemic, then you didn't actually get to see any type of growth because there's a shit ton of businesses shut down. So, buddy, did you make all your strides under the Biden administration?
No. You're correct. But however, I had another business in.
Why are you talking about the other bit? Oh, so now you have another business.
Yep, correct.
What happened to that business, buddy?
In 2001, I opened up the tent shop, and it was operational for 14 years. And I did better. Look, when people drop,
if it was operational for 14 years, you opened up in 2001. You never operated under Donald Trump. You're lying again, buddy.
No,
you're lying again, buddy.
All right, check my third business.
Oh, so now there's a third business.
Correct. Since 1981.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
W's in the chat for Sydney. Sydney sent a $50 donation saying, your lies have gotten me through some rough couple of days. Thank you so much. Please keep doing what you're doing. Sydney, I'm not gonna lie. It's tough some days. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little bit on the edge right now, and I think it's just because these people are irritating. Like they're irritating. You get people like Buddy up here that comes up and they immediately lie, right? There's no sense of actually understanding what's happening. There's no sense of actually having a conversation. There's no sense of anything because they don't know things. And when I say they don't know things, they don't know simple things like what's 5 years ago. They also don't know what's 14 plus 1. They don't know that Donald Trump wasn't president in 2016. They love saying, well, back in 2016, Donald Trump wasn't president in 2016. It was literally Barack Obama. But it makes it hard sometimes, Sydney. But thank you. W's in the chat from Marie. Marie sent a $7.77 donation saying, tell this potato I personally invite him to a I cannot say that with a cactus, yeah. Laughing at him for the 334. Also, it's been a clusterfuck for everyone all day. Only the insane ones will publicly admit of being MAGA. Imagine simping so hard for a generic Nepo baby. Yeah. Trump's the worst. These people are worse, are just as bad, but Trump's really bad too. Anyway, W's in the chat for Brent for the $1.99 super chat to say, how do I get the call in? You have to come over to TikTok. There's no call line. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and links are in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. These people are so fucking weird. Someone sent me an email. One of them actually sent me an email. Instead of actually requesting up, they sent an email and said, which executive order from Donald Trump during his first or now serving presidency do you agree with or disagree with? And what's the reason behind the disagreement? You can't block everything you disagree with, champ. I used to be a Democrat, so also my mom's was, but I'm trying to find out one nice thing to say about a person you don't like. No, first and foremost, fuck Trump. I don't have to say anything nice about him. Secondly, Anthony, if you got muted, it's because you wouldn't get in the box. I don't care. And for you to send this question in an email instead of actually requesting up, what are we even doing? Like, you guys have lost the fucking plot completely. Completely lost the plot. W's in chat for Angela, who sent the $3.33 donation, saying, buddy, who is Crystal Nicole Carey? Buddy, who Crystal Nicole Carey is? I'm assuming they're saying, buddy, who's Crystal Nicole Carey? Send your request to come off mute. Buddy? Buddy? Oh, hey, buddy. They're saying don't. Someone sent $1 donation saying, said, don't do this. His daughter's on the page, Mama Bear. Yeah, we're just gonna drop Buddy because he didn't come off mute. I don't know what's happening. He's a liar, and apparently there's a lot more going on to it. So, fuck it. We'll move on, guys. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. This person's just spinning. I don't. Oh, there we go. Couldn't
Yeah,
figure
what's
out how to
up?
unmute.
I guess not. Huh? How about that?
Yeah. For a person with 3 businesses, like not knowing how to
About four.
unmute is fucking wild.
Four.
You
Four.
got 4.
Yep.
How many bankruptcies do you have?
None.
I don't believe that. I'm sure you went to Trump University.
Yep. Well, believe what you want to.
I mean, you do, or you expect me to believe whatever you say, because like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's still the same thing. Believe what you want to. It don't change the facts.
What facts? You haven't given any facts. You've
I-
been up here
I have
lying
no-
this whole time.
I have no bankruptcies, and I ain't lying.
You lied about when your business was under Trump. You lied twice, and you couldn't even get your date straight to get the lie straight.
No. Unfortunately, you don't understand that there's multiple businesses, and that.
Then why would you tell me about the businesses that you didn't have under Trump?
Why are you so jealous of someone being so successful as a convict?
What the fuck are you? I don't care about you being successful. I care about you lying.
And I got my voting rights back.
I don't give a shit. I care about you lying. Why did you come up here to lie?
You hate that, don't you? It's all good.
You're a weirdo.
You can call me what you want to. It's your opinion.
Yeah, I am. No, it's factual. You're weird.
No, I got facts about.
Let's see if he can figure out how to unmute this time. W's in the chat for Timothy for the $10 donation saying, "One love, bro. I don't understand how you deal with the MAGA." Yeah. They're really the worst. They're not good at this. They're really not good at this. Howdy, partner.
Yeah, I muted that time.
Oh, good boy.
You had
Good
me
boy.
Have you got
W's
a
in the
trumpet
chat for
person?
Maria. Marie sent $1.11 donation saying him being up here popping his mouth off like this with his. You're right, Marie. You're right. Hold on. Let me take a look.
Do you do a Trump impersonation?
I don't. Shut up. Yeah. Hey, serious shit. Maybe you should like get a different profile or change your videos or something on your profile. I'm gonna kick you.
Yeah.
Like, be a better parent. What the fuck are we doing? Holy shit. Why the fuck? If you're watching me, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Like, if you're watching me, then why? He sent me another email. If you're watching me, why not just request up? And he's gonna say, let's have a debate right now, brother. Just let me call you on your cell phone and put it on speaker. Fucking request. You think I'm gonna give you my cell phone number? You think I'm gonna give you my phone number so you can call and debate me? What the fuck are we doing? He's sending emails. You know what? I'm about to send this shit to spam. You're going straight to fucking spam. You're going to fucking spam. Report spam. Now I won't see none of that shit. You come and get in a box. Like, what are we doing? Holy fuck. You guys are right. They are unhinged today.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be up here. I'm sorry. I was trying to click the screen. I don't know
Are you
how
a
to
Trump
get out.
supporter?
Huh? No, no,
No,
no.
I need you. I need you to stay up here with me just for a second, cause like I need a normal person. So can you hang out with me for just like 2 minutes?
Sure, sure.
Okay. Brent sent another $1.99 super chat. Say, my name is, I can't even read that because it's a substance name. And why would you think that I could read that out loud if you want to pull me up? I can't bring you on the live with your username being Booger Sugar. Katrina, why would I like what?
God.
Brett, you
That's
have
funny.
to change your name to a different username. I can't bring you up on the live with your username as a substance. W's in the chat for Desmond for the $4.99 YouTube super chat to say, why does these maggots always seem to own a business? They do. They I don't know what's going on. W's in chat for Andy, who sent a $10 donation saying he must have been homeschooled by a pigeon. I can believe that. I can absolutely believe that. Katrina,
I would check out.
Yeah, let me tell you, I'm not even feeling it. Like I kind of want to call it quit. Like,
You
these
can
people
if you want
stink.
to. You don't like have to give us anything, really.
Yeah, I feel bad. But these people stink. Like they suck so
I
bad.
know. They're really bad.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try a few more, and hopefully I don't crash out. Wish me luck, okay?
I will.
All
right.
right. I appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter, and please be normal. Please, 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 please be normal. Like, please, for the love. And he's still, dude. You have to change username. I can't bring you up with Booger Sugar Flow. What up, Joey?
What up, Santana? How we doing, bro?
I'm crashing. This is not good.
They're hiding, man. They've been feeling really
They're
bold in the
not.
comment
They're here.
section.
They're just
No,
being
I know.
weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's been harder and harder to get them to come and use their voice. Again, they like to stay within the safety of the comments. So
yeah,
it's crazy, man. But I just wanted to see how you were doing. I missed that last guy that was up here. So
yeah.
I can tell her not too smart. So
it's going wild, Joey. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
it is, brother. All right, just wanted.
I had to text you about the thing you sent me on Instagram. Like we should do it together.
What did I text you on Instagram?
I'll text you.
Okay.
Bye, Joey. Jeez
okay.
Louise.
my fault, bro. All right, man.
All right, bro.
All right, G.
Linus, are you a Trump supporter? Linus, are you a Trump supporter? Okay, I think Linus is asleep. Popcorn, no one's scared of you. Everyone has owned you. Popcorn, like you're about as good as a dirty old rag. Like no one, I don't even want to touch you. The Free World Report, are you a Trump supporter?
No. Could I ask a question or nah?
Sure, go ahead.
So I watch Parker like all the time, and I saw you mention on his live the other day that you started doing YouTube lives, or sorry, shorts lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said you started popping off like after a few weeks. Can you like tell me if that was specifically because you were going live all the time, or just like your platform following you from other places maybe?
I think YouTube just gives people more options when you stream through shorts along with like just the normal layout. So I think it's just how people scrolling through shorts and see it. So
Got you. But you said it translated to like subs too, right?
Yeah, I mean, people follow.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, that was all I was wondering, really, because I thought that was interesting.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Well, don't request backup again if you're not a Trump supporter, because normally I'm not this nice, but people have been really bad tonight. So that's the only reason, because people have sucked, genuinely. The fuck is this? All right. I don't know what happened there. All right. Holy smokes, guys. This is fucking wild. I genuinely don't know. Is it a full moon tonight? Like, what's actually happening? Like, it has to be a full moon tonight, right? Like, it has to be a full moon tonight. Lady Boss, are you a Trump supporter? So, chat, the thing that I saw that threw me off. Did this ass clown really just send me a calendar invite to debate? I sent his emails to spam, and so he went to my Calendarly and sent me a calendar invite for Wednesday the 3rd at 10:30 a.m. to debate. What the fuck is wrong with these people? It says we each have a minute and 30 seconds to Soiki. I'm assuming that it should be speak. Soiki on one question about any of Donald Trump's policies with zero Wikipedia used. Who the fuck is using Wikipedia as a source? And if something is going to be used to refute a statement, one has to use a .gov to support their statement. Bro, I would fucking fry you. Like, I don't even know what you think is happening right now, but like, I would fry you. Because obviously you think Wikipedia is an acceptable source, and also you think the only source you can use is a .gov. What are we doing? Massive W's in the chat for Sydney. Sydney sent another $50 donation saying, this one is for your patience today. I can feel the pain from here. Sydney, I promise you I'm going to try to be more patient because you said that. Because I feel like I've been crashing out ever since I hit live, and I can be better. I will be better. And I appreciate you because you're freaking awesome. W's in the chat for Carbon. What up, Carbon? Who sent a $2 donation saying African funds? Carbon sent $2 because if it was $4, it would have been a whole thing, and you know he can only send half. W's in chat for Carbon. W's in chat for Kate for the $3.14 donation, saying Arius fam sending love from Australia. Can you please also bring up people who are leaving MAGA too? MAGA needs to know that the flock is moving and they can follow, change hearts and minds. It'd also be a positive. Yeah. No, for sure. We do more stuff like that on late nights, and I know we haven't had late nights in a couple of nights because I got like a couple of things that are shaking and moving. But we'll be back to late nights, and you know maybe that'll be one of the next topics. Surviving MAGA. W's in the chat for Brett to. Okay, I changed it to be. Okay, I got you. I'll get you in here. AG, why are you back in my request? You're not coming back up. Brent, it still says the old name. It literally still says the old name. I can't bring you up. I still see the old name. Let me check from my backup. It still says the old name. Yeah, I can't bring you up with that name.
Oh God, no! I'm from New Zealand. I don't go here. Fuck Trump. I'm sorry. Bye. Fuck. Sorry. I was donating to you like nonstop on YouTube Super Chat. I think that's what it's called. Like a couple of weeks ago. I'm Alex, and I was just like straight donating. But yeah, fuck that guy. I don't go here. Oh my God.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of you.
Us Moldy people have got your back, my bro. Honestly, like straight up, we love you. Say we love you, Santana. We love you, Santana.
Oh, I love you all more. You guys have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. This person has been here the whole time. This has to be a troll. You have to change your username.
Yo, I know. I don't know. I don't know why it says that. I don't know why it says that. What the fuck?
Try to request back up. I'm gonna.
All right, hold up.
Change to what? Yeah, he might have to sign all the way back on, sign back in. Oh, love you more. It's always Santana, where the glasses? What glasses am I wearing? These are my they're just frames. I'll just say that. They're just frames. No, they're not blue lights. They're my actual glasses. I had to take my contacts. I have blue light contacts, and I had to take my contacts out because my eyes have been like irritating the mess out of me. Like I don't know what's going on, but like they're literally draining. I am. Yeah. Thank you, friend. I don't know if it's allergies. It's like they've just been irritating me. Like my eyes have literally been irritating me. Like it actually hurts. Like my eyes are red. So no, I don't know what's going on, but like it keeps draining. So Lance, you're not a Trump supporter.
Hey, I just wanted to talk to you about why the censoring was happening, right?
What's
So,
censoring?
oh, because there's censoring happening today. Do you follow Johnny Amadeus?
Wait, hold on. What happened?
There's censoring happening today.
Censoring? What's censoring? I'm so confused.
Okay, so do you follow Johnny Amadeus?
Yeah, I'm friends with Johnny.
Yeah, so he had Senator Gallegos on today from Arizona,
Uh-huh.
and it just so happened that his stream was going fine. He does like a 3-4 hour stream, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
It just so happened that when the senator jumped on, he had to Johnny had to reset his stream 3 or 4 times.
Mm.
So like when you are talking about, oh, there's something going on, like you have to reset your stream. This is not, it's not just by chance.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually happening because he had a senator on from Arizona. And it just so happened that when he jumped on, he had to reset his stream 4 or 5 times and he had to call him from his cell phone so he can speak.
Mm.
So what you're feeling is not, it's not like it's not just something that you're like, oh well, maybe this is just random. This is actually happening.
Yeah, I mean, like we know that, like, you know, there's paid disinformation actors and things like that. So that doesn't surprise me at all.
I mean, when you have a large enough platform like Johnny, and you get a senator on, and then everything runs like smoothly, and then randomly, when you have a senator who comes on who wants to talk about the ACA and talk about DJT, then randomly your TikTok starts to start crashing out. That's something.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, of course, bro. Much love.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna text a couple people right now. I'm gonna text a couple of people. I don't know what's happening. Hector, were you live today? Brett got kicked off and had to reset tonight too. Tiffany, thank you for the one. Really? Hector, if you I'm sorry. Not today. Has it been like that? Yeah, Dean said his live was batshit crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It won't let you request. What up, Hector?
I haven't been live today, but I've been watching several. And TikTok has been glitchy all day. I don't know if I would associate it with anything else. And it was happening with Dean. Dean's live was just crazy because of the guest he had.
That's what he was just saying.
And that started glitching. I was watching Erica's, hers was glitching, and I have like 3 different devices here. I pull it up on my computer too, and there were several lives where, despite my internet connection and everything else, the lives were just acting up. So I think it's just more of a server thing.
The people suck though. Like they really suck today.
Oh, as for the people, something's in the water with MAGA. I don't know what it is.
That's more what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, like the funny shit was happening on my backup, and that's why I had to come here. But like something's fucking going on.
I don't know what they are on.
I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I'm like this close to saying fuck this shit. I'm out.
I do not blame you, because what do y'all have going on today? It's you got Trump wilding out. It's like trickle down crash out.
Yeah.
You got Trump talking about JD Vance is incompetent. The other stuff he was saying, I don't know.
Santana.
Kobe, Trump support. Oh, is this
no,
Kobe?
wait. Yeah, man. What's up?
I don't want to talk to you. Nothing personal.
It's been some
Nothing
time.
personal. We talked a lot. Have you talked to Hector?
I don't think so, Hector. Good evening, or wherever you are. Good morning, I guess.
You want to talk to him?
I feel like I'm being set up.
I don't know, like, because Kobe is cool towards me, but then you harass my friends, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, it depends what type of energy Hector is going to bring to the table.
Yeah, but like you give all of my friends a hard time, and I don't like that.
Well, because your other friends aren't cordial. So
I don't know. Talk to Hector.
Hector, good evening.
Evening. How do you feel about your president just bailing on all of his vice presidents after a certain amount of time has passed?
Well, I don't think, specifically speaking towards Vance, I don't think he directly chose Vance. I think it was more so like the tech gurus that sort of pushed Vance into that position, given the fact
Kobe,
that.
are you about to start repeating the same Nick Fuentes talking points? Because I just heard him saying this.
I don't. Did he actually say that? I had no clue.
Literally, I heard him talking about like Peter Thiel, the PayPal mafia. Basically saying that they're using JD Vance used Trump as a Trojan horse because 4 years ago he was a private citizen, 2 years ago he was a junior senator, and now he's the vice president. And
is that exactly what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was going to be my talk. I had no clue you said that, but
they're trying to set him up for the next election, so he can really deregulate AI and then funnel the military defense money to AI and all this other shit.
But do you agree? Do you disagree with that narrative?
I hate when like when the worst person makes a point.
Right. Yeah. It's hard to agree or hard to even hear it.
Sometimes that's the thing that bothers me about like a lot of these talking heads. Sometimes they actually say shit that I agree with. Anyway, I'm sorry. You were talking to Hector.
Well, Hector, I'm sure you understand where I'm going with this. So to answer your question, yeah, I mean, I don't think Trump necessarily had a direct say on whose vice president was. I think he kind of got forced into the position.
So this would be the second time around that Trump seems to, aka pick or not pick the best people.
Sure, but I think that's a different. I mean, I wouldn't use that choice of words necessarily because, like I said, I mean these guys.
See why not.
Well, yeah, sure. If you spin it off that way, I guess you could look at it like that. But I mean, these guys, like I said, they backed the campaign heavily, and I mean, I don't think Vance is in his eyes.
Puppet.
No, well, in his eyes, Vance isn't going to get in the way of anything that he wants to do, right? So if these guys come to the table and say, "Hey, look, we basically backed your campaign here. The reason why you're in this position is, speaking as if they didn't know he was going to be president. The reason why you're even in this position is because of us. We want you to put this guy as your vice president."
So Trump is a puppet. Like, I feel like you're just saying a lot of words and you're just bypassing the fact that he's a puppet who is controlled ultimately by his donors and isn't as strong as he advertises himself to be.
My point is, anything that Trump is going to do, Vance isn't going to get in the way of that. So he will be a yes man to the guys that have backed his campaign because that's the least he can do. I mean, they gave him millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. But
what is Vance get in the way of?
Exactly my point. Vance isn't going to get in the way of anything. That's my point.
Well, you said something about him thinking that.
No. He thinks that Vance is not going to get in his way. So if he puts him up, it doesn't mean anything to him because.
So if he's not a threat to him, why is he disparaging him?
Well, I mean, that's just his character. I mean, that's a toys type of situation. Him publicly
disparaging people in your cabinet, sowing dissent amongst your party as you propped him up to be a token before the election.
Of course, yeah, you gotta play to the public sometimes. PR. I mean, they're politicians at the end of the day. They gotta play the part. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't know what appointing a vice president, especially considering the amount of time he spent slandering Kamala Harris's vice presidential pick, Joe Biden when he was a vice president, so on and so forth. I don't think it would look good on you to pick a vice president, whether it was his administration or himself,
about his public image,
and then start to clearly not. But then he does. We saw that take place with the files, where 1 minute he used it to his advantage, and then when it started biting him in the butt, he started denying everything.
Well, yeah, to answer your question that you brought up first, we all know who he is, right? So it's like, if he's disparaging him to the public, of course he was going to do that after some time, after Vance after he solidified his position as president, after these gurus, as I mentioned before, sort of got their say or getting their say or getting their way around of this whole like AI sort of sector. Of course now if everything's settled, of course he's going to say what he actually means. Back then he probably wouldn't say that because of course it will affect how the public views him. But now it's like, all right, who cares if I come out and say whatever it is about this person? Like, what are they going to do about it? How'd you know?
Because we can hear it.
Oh, sorry.
When you do when you come up, you're either eating, walking around, or playing the game.
It's bad. Okay, fine. All right.
So fun fact. You said one thing I agree with. We know exactly who he is. That's why I didn't vote for him. Why did you?
Tell the truth.
No, you see. Okay, I'll say this. I will tell the truth, actually, but not directly. I'll say environmental factors. Let's say that.
Indirect
golf.
Golf,
Hector. Golf.
No. Environmental factors.
Golf. That's the environmental factor.
No.
Environmental factors.
Yeah, just the environment I was brought into kind of had an effect on my.
He has rich friends who play golf with Trump.
No. There's not.
Rich friends' dads who play golf
Dude.
with Trump.
I'm an undocumented immigrant that plays golf. Why are you voting against me if I like your same sport?
No. I personally got to play golf with him. And
I know you did not vote for this man over one game of golf.
No. I mean
he didn't get to play in the game.
I got to watch. As my father.
Said that you missed it.
As my father. No, I was there. I just didn't get to play.
Oh, okay.
I was there. But
let me get this straight. You watched your dad and Trump play golf together.
Yes,
and then you was like, "This is the man for the job."
Through a family friend that is friends with Trump. Yes.
I don't care about the family friend and stuff.
I'm just explaining. You asked me why, so I'm explaining.
What did you see that made you think he would be a good president? Did he have a mighty swing?
I saw. Well, he definitely does. I saw a country that needed a spearhead that would take no nonsense.
Okay, now, so what in this golf game you witnessed? So where did you see take no nonsense from a golf game?
Well, I don't think I need to see that from a golf game. I think we all know.
Hold on. So I asked you why you voted. You cited this experience. So I'm trying to see what you got from that experience that made you go, he can run an entire country.
It wasn't necessarily.
Give me the main thing. Give me the big thing.
The main thing,
it's not the golf game.
The main thing, I think I would say economic factors.
But
Obi, if you're
I'm
gonna
gonna.
talk about economic,
I
freedom,
know.
you better have looked up something because you know
But-
how
but-
it goes around here.
Yeah, but what I will say is, I'll say this before I start off listing off my points. What he's done is it's hard to have continuancy with what he's trying to implement because not everyone's going to see eye to eye with him, right? So there's not much you can get done. Hold on, let me finish. Just I'm speaking specifically with tariffs, right? There's unless you have continuity. I'm not sure continuity. Sorry. With the ideology of what he's trying to do, it's very difficult to implement what he's trying to do. It's a long-term sort of game plan, and what he's trying to do is trying to concise that sort of long-term game plan into 4 years because he knows once he's done with his term, everything's just going to get scrapped up.
Well, that can't possibly be the case because he hasn't tried to pass any legislation outside of the one big beautiful bill. Everything else has been executive order and directives. So it clearly doesn't matter past the next 4 years because it wouldn't be legislated.
That's my point. So my point is he's trying to get
you
all
said
that
he's
done.
trying to get it set up because after the 4 years long term, that what?
I'm saying he's trying to concise his plan into 4 years, but realistically, I'm not sure how he's going to get it done. He's a better businessman than me, so I can't say. I mean, I know I've studied economics and finance to a certain degree. He knows a lot more than me, I would assume.
Okay, so do you think that everything he's trying to attempt, especially without legislation, can be achieved within 4 years?
To my knowledge, I'm yet to see it happen, but I'm intrigued to see it happen.
I mean, I think we would have enough evidence and data to show that trying to do this in general is stupid, but especially in 4 years would be an example of his incompetence and lack of knowledge on how the economy works, and not so much a compliment to him.
I don't think we can say that. Come on.
I think
let's give the man a little credit here. Let's
what credit am I supposed to give him?
Hold on. I got a couple quick thank yous, and I want to get Joey in here as well.
I remember Joey.
W's in the chat for Marie for the $3.33 donation. Say, I'm about to snore into the mic like the last lady, but I'll catch you on YouTube tomorrow. Have a better night, friend. Oh, and how you feeling about volatility? I said it when I was offline. I literally practiced it. Bye, Marie. Try to trip me up like that. W's in the chat for Brandy, who sent a $1 donation, saying other guest was right. I was on Johnny's live earlier, and it was wild. Senator got kicked every time it connected, and only after he started to talk multiple times. But not the other guests or the senators got kicked. But the senator got kicked. Yeah, that's wild. Brent, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I got you. You're in the request. I'll get you up here in just a moment. W's in the chat for Emily, who sent a $10 donation saying trans right bigotry outshined by authentic joy. Exactly. You know it. And guys, I don't know what's going on, but Sydney, holy fucking shit. $1 million W's in the chat for Sydney with another $50 donation saying for the trickle down crash out and the MAGA water filter needed for today. Keep being awesome. Sydney, you are way more awesome than me. Like, I seriously mean that. I really, like, genuinely, I don't deserve the type of love and support you guys give me. I really mean that. Thank you so much. You're so fucking kind. Everyone's so fucking kind. You all are so amazing. Even Kobe's being on his best behavior. Like, W's in the chat for all of you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the love. If anyone else wants to support live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links and links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you. YouTube, you can send a super chat. But don't forget about Joey and fucking love that snail. Don't forget about Joey and Hector, though. They're hanging out here too. Please show both Joey and Hector some love. Not only do we want to make sure that we follow them, but let's sprinkle some coins on them. And I know for a fact that their pay links are in the link tree in their bio. buy him some coffee. Buy you know, Joey looks like he uses either a bunch of baby oil or shea butter or something. I know, like Hector uses like coconut oil on his head. Like, so buy them like, you know, baby oil, shea butter, and coconut oil or something. I don't know, whatever they buy, but like show them some love in their pay links. Anyway, Joey.
What's up, bro? That's crazy, by the way.
Man, it's that baby oil.
Hey, Kobe, can I ask you something? Look, I've never met you before, or at least I don't think I have.
We talked before, but maybe you don't remember, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man. I just
all right.
you don't sound insufferable, so I'm wondering, like, obviously, all
Depends on who
BS.
he's talking to. I've heard Kobe be insufferable on other people's panels.
I'm in a
but
good
when he
mood
comes
today.
here, he actually acts like a real person.
Yeah.
Okay, Kobe, like seriously, all joking aside, why do you support this man? Like, let's just have a conversation.
Okay. Well, number one, I mean, if you look at the two candidates that were put up, I chose him over.
Please
obviously.
don't do this.
Now, him on a personal level, I don't agree with him as a person, but in terms of his policy and in terms of Joey, I know we can have a conversation about this. You may disagree with it, but in terms of my faith, I feel like I align more with the Conservative Party, which means I went with the Republican vote.
Right, Kobe. I'm a Christian myself. Are you also a Christian?
I know. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I said I know you would disagree with me.
I sent Joey a
voting.
request to come and help me out on the live the other day, and he came in late. He's like, "Oh, I just got out of church." I was like, dang.
He sure was. I was there.
It was Sunday, bro. My fault.
But yeah, like I was kind of saying before, though, like, I mean, his tax policies, his policies on abortion, things like that. It didn't really get down to much because, like I said, one of the two can't. I mean, the Democratic Party didn't really have, a designated leader, so that was kind of a red flag for me.
Because we don't do the whole authoritarian one guy thing. Sorry, go ahead, Joey.
No, I was just going to mention on those things that you just said. So I'm just going to kind of like sum it up here. One, if you're a Christian, Trump is the furthest thing from Christianity himself. His beliefs do not align with Christianity just by the nature of it, right? He ran on the fact that for sure he was against AB, but he was pro IVF. IVF would also be considered a form of, unaliving because the babies that are they're fertilized, So he agreed with having that be free. Second of all, you said, what was the second thing that you said? His tax policy. His tax policy is horrible, even for the corporate tax. I mean, the corporate tax rate was lowered to 21% under him. Now we're seeing an immense amount of job loss. With Obama, we had a base rate of 35% from 2010 all the way to last month in 2017. And we saw a steady job increase every single one of those months for 7 years in a row. So now how is his tax cuts, his tax breaks beneficial for us?
Well, because I think I could be wrong on this, but off the top of my head, I think when it comes to corporate tax, I think that'll be the last to sort of benefit from his tax policies. I think first, so it'll start to, I don't want to use trickle, but it'll start to, make its way through inflation and then through.
So just say it, bro. Trickle down.
No. I mean, it'll start to make its way down through.
Why are you avoiding that word? Hold on.
Well, no, because I think people will think I'm speaking. I think people will then, when I say trickle, will automatically think I'm speaking of trickle down economics.
Because that's exactly what his policies are. That's exactly what the Tax Cuts and Job Cut Act did. That's exactly what the One Big Beautiful did.
But that's not the direction I'm necessarily taking. I'm saying.
So it doesn't matter what direction you're taking. That's what that policy was meant for.
I mean, that's just your interpretation of it. Like,
how is that my interpretation of it based off of the initial trickle-down economics under the Reagan administration and compare it to what's happening in 2018 and 2025?
Trickle down because what went down during the Reagan administration, wasn't that like basically like kind of, I mean, that was all over the place. That just didn't work from the immigration, from the no amnesty to like.
Why are you talking about immigration? No, wait.
No, but I'm saying from A to Z.
All of that. We were talking about the large tax cut that took place.
Well, you said
Specifically
the
what took
Reagan
place with that bill.
administration, so I thought you were speaking to his
We
policies.
were
as
talking
well.
about trickle-down economics, so I'd be talking about one specific thing under the
Okay.
Reagan administration.
No worries. Yeah, no worries. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't see that you can point out the parallels to me. I don't really see the parallels, but if you'd like to draw them out for me, I'd love to listen. I don't know how they're rather similar, but you know.
The large tax cuts on corporations,
Mhm.
robbing the lower and middle class, and transferring wealth from them to the top 1%. Which
Yeah, I
we
mean,
now have a
that's on the face
50-year
of it.
period of data to show that it
Mhm.
does not work and only benefits a certain percentage. Another question for you. So the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act cut billions or trillions of dollars into revenue for the government, with the alleged claim that those investments went back into the American people and manufacturing and businesses here. Despite the fact that we saw Joe Biden in many of those areas have better numbers. And when he passed bills that were allegedly large spending, or actually were large spending, we saw those investments actually help the American working class versus the corporations. And we still saw unemployment rise. We still saw some of the stocks do decently well. A good bit of the jobs were
We
government,
saw
sure, but
stocks
again,
do
people
decently
employed.
well under the Biden-Harris administration. Did you just say that?
Correct.
It hit multiple highs, Kobe.
Yeah, because of COVID, man.
No, because of the market, because of the actual innovation that was put into the market, especially through the Chips and Science Act.
Okay, I'll give you that. The Chips and Science. Yeah, I actually did like the Chips and Science Act. So yeah.
I mean, there was multiple stimulus, but that one was a big one. Like that gave Nvidia the first wave of the first wave. I really wish I would have gotten involved. I have a nephew who hounded me and saying, "Hey, you should get Nvidia. You should get Nvidia." And I was like, and I waited too long and didn't pay attention, and then it exploded. Like, and my nephew. Fun fact: my nephew who is graduating high school a year early, got accepted to the University of South Carolina. That was his first choice.
Yeah, let's go.
But he plans on going to law school because he wants to be a judge. But he's the one that was telling me that I should have bought Nvidia, and I didn't. So I should have listened to him.
That's huge. My sister's
I'm sorry,
also
but go
going
ahead.
through
I was
this
just saying, yes,
process.
it was good under Biden.
Yeah. Hector, I'm not sure if you want to just round off your point there so I can respond, but
I did. When it came to Republican spending, it was tax cuts for the 1% that mostly benefited them. Sure, we got some, doubling the standard deduction in our taxes, which Kamala Harris wanted to keep in her tax plan, or Biden's tax plan that she co-sponsored. And then when it came to Democratic spending, we saw that go into our workforce. We saw that go into our roads. We saw that go into our healthcare programs. We saw that go into several other factors that directly impacted the people who needed it the most. So unless you make millions of dollars, I don't see how his policies would have directly impacted you and the people around you the way Kamala Harris's and Joe Biden's did.
okay, I'll say, because I can't obviously see into the future, in theory, Trump's tax plan is meant to help the American consumer, right? It's meant to level the playing field during these trade wars. We're trying to, the extreme nature of his tax policies is, I would say, a negotiating tactic, and it has worked.
Hold on. Who did you say would help? Did you say it helps the consumer?
In theory, yes, it's meant to help the consumer.
Okay, well, in reality, it doesn't, because the lower and middle class spends every single one of their last dollar, right? Where we are the consumer, what would be the lower and middle class America. These tax cuts don't benefit us.
In reality, right now, we're not seeing it in its totality, but in certain sectors, we are starting to see it help the American consumer, not overall.
No, we're not. We're cutting back on his tariffs because they realized they finally caught up to the fact that tariffs increase the price for the consumer.
With who?
Hey, Kobe, did you see Costco is suing the Trump administration?
Are they actually?
Yeah, for tariffs. Look at God.
I also want to point this out because I was just talking to someone about this the other day. The amount of taxpaying dollars is going towards all these stupid appeals he's putting out is ridiculous.
Didn't? Oh wait, no, that's I'm tweaking.
But you hear what I said? Did he come back and then leave again?
No, sorry, I was looking up the whole Costco thing real quick.
Did you in the middle of?
Sorry, I wanted to save it. I wanted to save it for you know how short my attention span is.
I know, Kobe. Have you went and seen a professional yet?
I told you my mom doesn't believe in that stuff, man.
Oh my God, dude! I'm telling you, like it worked. It worked extremely well for me. I know it. You know, it's not for everyone, and I'm not trying to prescribe anything, but like, I know I was super unfocused prior to being medicated.
Yeah, well, I will.
But you can't just leave in the middle of a sentence. Like you were literally we were literally talking to you.
I also forget that you can't hear me when I swipe out. So, am I 12? Guys, come on, man.
Therapy and whatnot isn't a religion that you can choose not to believe in. It's a
no. We're talking about the medication.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Then that's
for ADHD.
Science. It's not about belief. So your mother doesn't believe in it.
No, she just doesn't believe in me getting
fun fact for Hector and Joey and everybody. How about Kobe's mom? If she knew that he voted for Trump, she would slap the shit out of him. Just a fun fact for you guys. You can use that however you want.
Is that right?
Well, it is true. Yeah, it's true.
Kobe, hold on. Do you still support him today?
It's hard to defend him on a personal level, and
right. I don't care about personal level. Like, I mean, as your president has with his rulings, with his
as my
decisions.
president, of course, yeah. I mean, he's my president at the end of the day, but is he doing the job that I thought he would initially do? No, but you know, he's only a year into his term. I think I need to give him. I think I need to give him the chance to prove himself in the next 3 years.
What chance? What more do you need? I mean, he's.
What more do I need? Well, whatever, whether I need it or not, it's going to happen. He's going to be there for the next 2 years. So, if I bought into it, I'm seeing it out. That's sort of my mentality.
That's insane. You understand how really crazy insane. That sounds, right?
It's the reality of the situation. Whether I want to believe it or not, he's going to be there for the next 2 years. And I had a belief in his. I don't know about
that. Did you see that hand from all the IV?
The what now?
Have you seen his hand from all the IV treatments?
Is he getting juiced up with all?
Boy, his hands look bad. Hector, Joey, did you guys see that from today?
Like, I did. Yes.
Really bad.
Sure did.
He's getting old.
Always trying to cover it up.
It's not the age thing, man. That guy's just not healthy, bro.
Yeah, he has a disease. He has a restriction to his veins, and apparently he keeps getting MRIs, but he doesn't know to what part of his body.
I did see that video. That was really funny.
That's why he's hyper focusing on the whatchamacallit, the Montreal test over every other test, because that's the only one that shows him in good health.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think I should give him the chance to. Look, I mean, let's say, like, you know, in a year and a half from now, if I'm still not seeing changes economically and in other sectors that I, you know, wish he would make a bigger impact on, then I can reconsider it then. But I think a year into his second term, I think I need to give him a little bit more leisure room to get what he said he wants to get done.
What, in your opinion, what is one of the worst things or the biggest failures he's done since taking the Oval Office this year?
Not figuring out the health care crisis sort of thing. Or not paying it anymore.
He said that he seemed to figure it out. He said that he's just gonna let everybody else figure it out.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what he said today.
But I do think, like, in this day and age, and especially like in the state that this country is in now, I think you do, if you come into term, you do need to hyperfixate on a couple things, and maybe he should have delegated that to.
Oh, he did fixate on some things though, Kobe. That ballroom, making himself a lot more money. Like, there's a couple of things he's hyper fixated on. He's been able to accomplish some shit.
Yeah, well, I wish maybe he would have, at least delegated that I wouldn't say issue because it's not an issue. What is an issue? The healthcare problem that we have now. I wish you would have delegated it to someone else and at least maybe paid.
Can't delegate concepts.
Sorry?
Can't delegate concepts, and he's been apparently delegating this for every 2 weeks since
Yeah, well,
20.
he needs to get out of the conceptual phase of that. I mean, I think it's about time, but it's very clear that he's not going to get to that anytime soon because, like I said, I think in the state that we're in as a country, I think you do need to hyperfixate on certain things, and I think our economy and our national debt is what he, and again, that's his expertise, that's his field of knowledge, and of course he's gonna fixate on those things.
He added $4 trillion to our national debt. What do you mean?
I mean that's like, yes, but that's a very complex. Like, I really don't want to get into that today.
His
I just
5
got
years
back from work. I've been looking at spreadsheets all day. Like, that's just a very
Dude, his 5 years in office have led to a third of our national debt, bro. This guy's not good for us.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, I'll leave it at that.
That's actually factual, though, Kobe.
It is factual, yeah, if you look at it as black and white. But there's there's too much context to it.
There's a lot of fat, though. There's a lot of pork spending.
Yeah, there's a lot of poor spending, but there's also
Where's the fiscal responsibility?
There's a lot of good debt that's been spent or that's been added. That will
name one thing that was good debt.
I'm trying to.
Well, okay, hold on. To be fair, the TCJA, even though it wasn't overwhelmingly beneficial to everyday American, the debt helped in the short term, but it's been very negatively impacting in the long term.
Well, let's just say there's more of that in the overall debt, hopefully.
Yeah, but when you start to look at the long-term implications, that's where like we have to pay the burden.
Yeah, I mean,
and you, Kobe, you're like in your early 20s. You're the one that's gonna be dealing with this
the
burden.
housing crisis. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like, this is gonna hit you directly.
It's hitting kids my age right now. I mean,
yeah.
Apparently, what the average homeowner age right now is like 40 or something like that. I've heard.
30, late 30s. I might be 40.
I think recently, I think I saw a report that it's like 40 or 42 now, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely taking all that into consideration. But
someone said, "Why does he blow off Joey and Hector?" I told you guys that I don't like how he talks to my friends. I don't know what we're doing.
Cordial, but I do like Joey. I haven't met Hector before. I do like Joey. I had a debate with him, I think, a month or two ago. But hey, Santana, look, I just got back from work, so unless you popped up, so I was like, why don't I drop on in, say what's up?
All right, Kobe. Next time, come back with better talking points.
I will. One day I will actually. I'll catch you off guard. I'll say that. I'll catch you off guard. And if I can figure out how to actually donate here, I'll donate to you.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We just next we're gonna work on some of your stands because like some of your personal stands, I don't like those. We got to figure those out.
We'll get through them all.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Good night, everyone. Good night, Santana.
Hector, he's looking for community.
You have some fascinating people come up here.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's first generation American. Hector, would you like to guess what his parents are?
Argentinian?
Nope. Because he's black.
Truth. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh no.
Tell me, Hector.
French?
Haitian?
No. Nigerian.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands just had their status revoked for no reason.
Yep. That's why his mom would literally belt the ass.
I align with his mother.
Yeah. Brent.
Actually, I take that back because she's like, what, RFK something? Or...
Hello?
Brent, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. Finally got your name changed. That's
yeah,
a
bro.
username.
Dude, whenever they
banned TikTok, I downloaded Japanese TikTok, and that was the name it gave me.
Ah, okay. That's insane. All right.
Yeah.
What did you come up to debate?
Not necessarily debate. There's not really too much to debate. All parties suck. Some are better than others. My biggest thing that kind of led me, because I didn't vote in 2020, I hated Trump's gun bills in his first term. I thought they're pretty dumb. He doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to firearms.
DUNB, that's ableist.
Do what?
DUNB, that's an ableist term. You don't
Oh, sorry. Apologize. He doesn't, I don't believe that he knew what he was talking about when it comes to anything firearm related. So I didn't like him in 2020. What led me to just go with right wing is how they dealt with pushing Joe out and bringing in a candidate who didn't get voted for.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say some thank yous.
She had 1%.
Oh, okay. We can talk about that. I'm gonna say a couple of quick thank yous, and I'm gonna actually let Joey start this one, and then Hector come in, and I'll finish up. But like, this one's too easy. W's in the chat for Khalees. Khalees in a dollar donation saying the average median age for first-time homeowners is 40 years old, and the average age of all home buyers is 59 years old. Yes. Yes. I was recently having a conversation with this Irish guy, and we were talking about how, for some reason, like the older generations, like, never mind. I was about to get on a soapbox. I'm not going to do that. Fuck it. W's in the chat for Khalees. Thank you for the dollar donation. W's in the chat for Brittany for the $5 donation saying, I'm convinced that at least half of MAGA men are just seeking community. Yes, they are. Unfortunate that they found it in each other instead of leveling up to find friendship with the emotionally intelligent men such as yourself, or more so them, because I'm just a walking crash out. But W's in the chat for you, Brittany. Thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links and links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat. I will read that out. Guys, make sure you're taking care of Hector and Joey. Why aren't they over 1,000 coins yet? Can we please get them over 1,000 coins? Make sure you hit that follow button and show them some love. Again, I know for a fact that their pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Make sure you show them some love. What up, Rowdy? All right, Joey, you want to start?
Yeah, Brent, so let me make this straight. You don't like Kamala Harris because you think she was, she didn't deserve the spot, the nominee?
Well, I mean, she didn't get voted for when they didn't hold a primary because Joe was the selected DNC candidate via the DNC, and then last moment they just put her in. It wasn't necessarily fair. There was people that deserved it over her. I mean, the people had their choice.
So sure, can I ask you a quick question? What's the role of a vice president?
The role of the vice president?
Yeah.
I mean, if the president dies, go ahead.
Oh, if the president can't do their duties, right? That would be their primary. Also, the president of Congress.
Yeah, so to finish off a term, not to start a new one.
No, for sure. So, but what we saw in what was it, like around July, was the fact that Joe Biden was already, he had collected enough delegates, right? So then by nature, he announced that he himself endorsed Kamala Harris, and then what ended up happening was the pledged delegates. They had enough time to vote, right? And then they did vote, and they went to Kamala Harris. So I mean, not only did the public elect her because they voted for her as his running mate. I mean, they voted for Joe Biden, but by nature, also knowing that Kamala Harris would be his vice president.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's the future that we would run off of, then we would only vote on vice presidency. That's not really fair for. I'm not gonna say the people. Well, yeah, the people who voted for other candidates in the Democratic Party. It's just not right. I mean, we live in a constitutional republic where the states decide.
And why is that not right? It's a democratic process.
Because we still live in a republic process as well, where the states have say. Like we do live in a democracy, but we also live in a republic where the states get to decide. Like at the end of the day, like that's how it's always been. I'm not gonna say it's how it's always going to be, but that's the current state of our country now. the states get to decide, and the states should have more power than the federal government. And what we saw was the federal government placed a candidate on their own.
That's not
Are
true.
the delegates only from one state?
I mean, each state has their own delegates? No.
Yeah, so the states did get to decide via the delegates.
Yeah, but it seemed more as if it was a party decision via the upper.
It was a party
uppers.
decision.
I know,
the
but
delegates
exactly, it
voted
wasn't the
for
people's
what?
decision. You just said it. The party decided,
The
not
people
the people.
voted in the delegates. You voted for Kamala Harris alongside Joe Biden. But yeah, I'm gonna switch this up a little bit with a different question. What did you expect to happen when Joe Biden dropped out? What did you want to happen?
Santana, can you drop me? I'm late for mine, brother. I gotta get out of here. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate
You can
you.
drop yourself. You don't.
Oh, well, I don't know if you do that or not. That's why.
I don't believe in the algorithm thing, but I appreciate you.
Me neither, but I don't know, you know. So, but all right, brother. Yeah, I didn't realize this is the time. Thank you. I'll catch you later.
Appreciate you, Joey.
All right, Hector, to answer your question, I haven't been I ain't been alive long enough, nor do I think we've ever really seen somebody drop out that late after a primary should have been held. It was a new thing that I don't know if anybody's ever seen. I'm not saying. I mean, who can you tell me who's done that before, where they skip a primary because they choose their DNC candidate?
Twice or 3 times? Which one? Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, to me, I feel like it would have been fair to even extend Joe Biden's term to get a fair primary.
What do you
just
mean
to let the people decide?
Joe Biden's term? Yeah.
Do it.
What do you mean extend?
That's not how this works.
Well, I mean, even if you don't have to extend it, he doesn't leave until November. They had time. They had time to get at least a runoff election for the Democrat.
They didn't know. Like, I'm sorry to say switch for a second, but like literally they didn't see this. This is the funny thing.
So would you be okay? Would you be okay? Can I cut you off real quick?
Say it again.
Would you be okay if the Republicans did that?
Yeah, I don't care.
Coming in
I'm not a Republican.
No, I'm just saying in this next upcoming election, would you be okay?
I don't care. I'm not a Republican.
Well, I mean, it goes either side.
Yeah,
I'm saying it happened, but I wouldn't be okay with either side.
Fascinating part for me, like for when Republicans, not saying necessarily you, but like when Republicans stand firm as far as like, well, they didn't have an election. Well, first and foremost, like there's so many facts to this. One, like the DNC and RNC are private entities, and they get to set the rules as far as how they go about actually setting up, their nominee. Two, Donald Trump didn't follow the rules of the RNC, because the rules, in order to be the candidate for the RNC, you have to compete in at least 2 primary debates, and Donald Trump didn't participate in any, but they still elected him as the RNC candidate, but no one says anything, right? But even more than that, Kamala Harris had 107 days, and not only 107 days, but the Biden-Harris administration had a $100 million war chest that only 2 people had access to, and that was Joseph Robinette Biden and Kamala Devi Harris. Devi Harris. And no one else had access to that money. And everyone looked around. When Joe Biden dropped out, they knew for a fact. They looked around. Gavin Newsom looked around. Pete Buttigieg looked around. Bernie Sanders looked around. And they realized they had 107 days. They realized that they couldn't actually fundraise fast enough to actually be able to compete. And no one had an actual team put in place in order to actually run a race. Kamala Harris had to actually inherit Joe Biden's staff and work out of his Delaware headquarters, because she couldn't assemble an actual staff that quick. And even when she picked her vice president with Tim Walz, she had to actually truncate the process to be able to pick a vice president. I say all that to say, you guys talk about, well, they should have did this, they should have did that. We've already talked about the delegates. We've already talked about how there was technically an open election. Like every other Democratic person that was an option looked around and said, this is a lose-lose situation. Why the hell would I run? And none of them stepped up to run. They all said no thank you, and Kamala Harris was the only choice. So if there was a longer lead time, if Joe Biden wouldn't have screwed us and there was longer lead time, there might have been a different candidate. But literally Kamala Harris was the only candidate, not only the right one, but the only candidate for this time. And Going into the DNC, she had a 94% approval rate of with Democrats. So all of those things that you talk about with like her being put up, like it's just talking points.
I mean, it's talking points. Yes, everything's talking points, but it is also numbers. When she ran in her primary, she had less than 1%.
That's because she dropped out early to get a spot in the Biden Biden administration, which worked out extremely well because she became VP. Like, yeah, her early polling numbers weren't great, but she could have stayed in and gotten a lot more. But she actually looked ahead and saw the opportunity and decided to drop out and snag the spot as the vice president.
Yeah, I mean, it's also interesting that she picked the same guy that she called one of the most racist senators.
She didn't say that. She didn't.
I mean, she did.
Said she openly said, "I am not calling you racist." But then she went on to talk about the busing, and she literally said, "I am not calling you racist."
Oh, well,
she love saying that,
she should have called him that.
Yeah, she didn't. She
you know she
say that, but I don't care. Yeah, white people are racist. All white people are inherently racist. Yes. Who cares? I'm not talking about that, but like don't misrepresent the quote just for some type of, gotcha or whatever, because it's not going to work out the way that you think.
Not to mention, that was a pivot. I want to point out that, kind of expanding on what Santana said, Kamala Harris was the only one who had the balls to run that race. Everyone else looked, no one else tried, except for a third-party candidate who dropped out earlier, Marianne Williamson, and was not allowed to come back in. So, W. Kamala Harris for looking at the face of Trump and democracy on the line and choosing to take a battle that she initially wasn't intending to do. She did a fantastic job.
And also, just to highlight Hector's point, with all of those factors against her, this was still the closest election in modern day history. And Joe Biden was actually projected to lose by a wide margin to Donald Trump. So Kamala Harris not only stepped up, but she did better than Biden was projected to perform. And she kept it so close that Donald Trump needed an historic turnout from white men. Literally, white men came out and voted for Donald Trump at the highest clip ever. There's never been another president that white men have stood in solidarity to vote for because they voted against this black woman. Like, that's what happened. Donald Trump had to make history with his voter base in order to be able to beat her. And she still got the third most votes in U.S. history and then made it the closest election in modern day history.
I mean, congratulations on her. I just, me personally, don't believe she should have been the pick. You can sit here and say she stepped up. Bernie Sanders did multiple podcasts where he said he wanted to be it, but they wouldn't lobby for him.
Run.
They wouldn't lobby for him.
No one didn't. It wasn't about not letting Bernie run. Bernie wouldn't have won. I love Bernie. Bernie wouldn't have won.
He wouldn't have won. I like Bernie. I respect a lot of things Bernie says. But he was very upset. There was a lot of Democrats that were upset, but they couldn't say that.
Bernie's been crying since, yes, the Democrats screwed him in 2016, but he's been crying since then. Like, this election, like, I'm sorry, but the say that, oh, the Democrats put her up, like, that's such a cop-out. That's such a cop-out. Like, that's such a cop-out.
I'm sorry, when did Bernie say he wanted to run? Because all he did is crap on Biden for his mishaps. I'm unaware of Bernie showing any interest in the race, and then ultimately he didn't actually try.
I think he did a segment with Theo Vaughn where he explained the lobbying issues against him, I believe. I believe it was Theo. I don't think it was Joe Rogan. But all right, so that's my my A issue that I had with them. I will say I give this current administration credit for some things, not many things. They've taken on the ATF stronger than anybody else has in the past, ever since Clinton. I don't think the ATF should exist. And if it does exist, I think they should have a complete remodel. They have a little bit too much power. I am not a fan of federal government having that much say in our daily lives. They have way too much say in our daily lives.
How have they taken them on? Maybe I missed
There's
something.
been
What did they do?
there's been
I know
more
they're trying to dismantle them, but what?
there's been more wins with federal judges against the ATF right now, whether it's constitutional carry, red flag laws. FFL dealers they don't have the same access to FFL dealers' lives. If they do come and check paperwork, they don't have the same authority. They can't take everything. They can only check a certain amount of things. FFL dealers, as in people who either sell firearms, manufacture firearms, even ammunition, ATF would come and take everybody, not everybody. If you had an FFL type, type 6, if you had that, they would come to your home, they would raid you. It wasn't fair. All right, so they're taking on the ATF.
I'm going to really quickly point out that you'd be talking about the podcast Bernie hopped on with Joe Rogan, where he explicitly said he doesn't think Americans would be enthusiastic about it and that his age was a deterrent. He never cited anything else about, or maybe he did, but that wasn't the main reason.
He also did one with Theo Vaughn, but yeah.
The point is, he never once showed interest in running in the 2024 race. In fact, he made it abundantly clear since 2020.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish the sentence.
Oh, I was just saying that since 2022, he made it clear that if Biden ran again, that he would not, and he would support Biden.
Yeah. Hey, please tie my shoes. I unblocked you specifically so you could see me live, so I could block you again. There we go. All right. Sorry. I'm super petty. I'm Petty LaBelle. I'm Petty LaBelle.
He's super weird, so there's that. Regardless, I'll tell you what. I truly think that the voting process you guys allege is a scapegoat for some other things. So, what exactly did you not like about Kamala Harris?
What do I not like about Kamala Harris? I just don't think she's I don't think anything she said was genuine. She came off to me as pro-federal government having authority over more things than what they should. I feel that with all Democrats. I think that whenever they put in massive bills that say every state, or when they bring up, not bills, when they bring up every state should have mandatory abortions, no matter what they.
No,
Yes,
what the hell is a mandatory
every
abortion?
state should have mandatory abortions.
Now let me clarify myself. I don't think they should be banned in any state, but I also don't think that you should force every single OBGYN or natal doctor, whoever it is that performs it. They shouldn't all be forced to if they don't want to.
Wait, what are you talking about? No one's forcing them to do it.
If a woman goes into a clinic, a health department, and say California, she's pregnant, I want to get an abortion, they have to give it to them because of state law. They have to do it if a woman asks for it, up to a certain amount of weeks. I think doctors should have their own say.
That doesn't sound accurate.
And like somebody said in the comments, abortion.
Don't move off that point. I don't know. Just give me a second.
I was on that point.
Yeah, hold on.
Abortion doctors will always be around.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that's absolutely incorrect. They don't have to perform them because they have moral, ethical, and religious objections. But they do have the obligation to provide their patients with information as far as options and referrals if they're not going to perform the service themselves. So they don't force them to do that. That's not true.
All right, fair enough. Regardless, I think that if certain states decide not to, at the end of the day, we live in a constitutional republic.
Yeah, but
You can't
listen,
you
what
can't
what
set a
if
federal
wait, so
mandate
do
though,
you
but you
think
can't
that
set a federal
it's
mandate.
wait, but so you think that it's better to leave it to the states so the states gives like a better represent because I do agree, right? The unique part about the United States is that like you can go from like hell, I'm from South Carolina, but there's a huge difference between South Carolina and North Carolina. And we share a border, but there's a huge difference between those states. And so is it your premise that like having it on a state level gives a better representation of the people?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because
So
because
if
look, and it goes to if you don't feel comfortable in a state that sells long guns to 18-year-old people, then you can move to a state where that's not there. They voted for that.
that's not
I
true. I
agree with
think
that.
like 80 some odd percent of people don't actually leave the city that they were born in, not the state, but literally the city. It's either 70 or 80. I'll get the percentage anyway.
No, I'm not
But
saying
yeah,
people do. I'm saying if you have the choice to though.
yeah, but what I'm saying is like if you're saying that like having the states have that right gives better representation of the people because different states, different people, and all this other stuff, then why not leave it up to the actual individual? Why not make it personal so the actual individual can make their own decisions instead of the state? Because yeah, while the states may represent the people better than the federal government, I'm sure the people represent the people better than the government, period. Right?
That's just the society we live in, man. We live in a we live in a constitutional republic. If you don't
That
like it,
sounds
then you
like
can
another
leave.
cop out. That
It's not
sounds
a
like
cop
another
out.
cop out.
It's
That's
not a
your
cop
second
out.
one. That's your second one.
How is that a cop out? It's the truth. Do we or do we not?
Yeah,
Do
but
the states decide, or
you're
does it?
hiding behind we live in a constitutional republic. Like that's
But we
factual.
do.
Exactly, it's factual, but you're hiding behind that as like a get out of jail free card. Like
So I can't
listen,
protect it.
no, I'm not saying that, but like that's not a point that's up for debate. We're not arguing nor disputing that. But like if you stand for nothing, what do you fall for? Right? Like what are we doing? Like I mean, what's your premise outside of we live in a constitutional republic?
Everybody screams. Everybody in the fucking comments. Everybody voted, or at least they said we want less control in the federal government. Correct? People don't want more control in their life. They don't. If they did, then they wouldn't be calling Trump Hitler.
You know what?
People don't want government control. People don't want government control.
Want government overreach. Like Trump is an actual.
So what's the safest way to? Then what's the
authoritarian.
safest way to do it? Then what's the safest way to
Have
do it?
better representation.
I mean, me personally, I think it should go down all the way to your local municipality should have that
This is
say.
ridiculous. If one thing that baffles me is when Republicans talk about rights and choices and less control, and then you would vote on behalf of people who would implement policies that take that away from individuals. Because the fun thing about being, this is my saying, pro-choice is the only choice because it includes all choices, which means someone doesn't want to, they don't. Someone does, they do. That's the most representative policy I can possibly think of. Not saying let's leave it up to states who have dinosaurs that everyone complains about, Trump complains about, and term limits allegedly that he's walking back. And then the people don't get the representation that they need. The people get blocked from the healthcare access that they need because someone doesn't understand how many holes are below their waist. It doesn't make any sense.
All right, so nobody in the United States will be blocked healthcare access. If you go to the hospital, doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank.
Yes, women are literally currently blocked from receiving healthcare access.
As in abortions?
Yes, abortions is healthcare. Do you know what a DNC is?
I mean, to an extent.
Do you know what a DNC is?
DNC? No.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't necessarily have this type of conversation. Like I haven't wanted to get like too far into it, but I do want to kind of continue lightly touch on the fact that like the state level representation is not the way to go about allowing people to make decisions when it comes to their bodies, right? I mean, people should have bodily autonomy, and taking away the right for anyone to choose what they do to their body is absolutely insane. Can you name one law
I
that
clearly,
regulates the male's body.
I said I don't think there's a single state that should ban abortion. I just brought it
Yeah,
up
but they
as
do.
as a voting example is all I brought it up
So,
as.
but what do you do when there's states like Florida that screw over their constituents by saying instead of like getting a 51% vote in order to pass legislation that they up it to a 60% because they know the 51% bar is going to be met, or states like Texas that just say fuck you, we're not even going to let you vote on it.
So the same way that they have laws that Democrats don't like, there's also blue states that have voted for things that Republicans would like. It's the same for both sides.
No, why are you doing a both sides argument? How did this turn into a both
Because
sides
you said
argument?
how
for you to know.
how do you deal with it in Florida the same way
Yeah, I would
Republicans
like
deal
to
with it
know
in
specifically
Colorado?
when those states that are actually trying to take away the will of the people, right? Like literally doing things to skirt the will of the people, because the people in Florida, I think they voted for it at like a 57% clip, which again, in any normal piece of legislation, that's like a massive win. And then in Texas, even though like their constituents were screaming for it, they still didn't even put it on the actual ballot. So what do you do in those situations where the legislators just completely ignore the will of the people?
The states have the ultimate control. It's the society we live in. You can't sit here and say that we're going to uphold democracy and completely change the way
Wait,
that
let
this
me
country's
guess,
always
because we
ran.
live in a constitutional republic?
You said it. I mean, it's part of the Constitution, man.
Come on, like stop hiding behind that. Take an actual stand. Take an actual stand.
But that is my stand,
But
because
that's not something that we're debating. Like, stop it.
but you
Actually
can
stand
you're only
on
looking
something
at
that
it.
you believe.
But you're only looking at it at the abortion issue. That's not the only issue in America.
No,
That's
it's
not the
not.
only
But
thing
what
that
I'm
gets
saying is
voted on. So when you
there's
only look at
multiple quote
that,
unquote state rights issues, and like this administration doesn't believe in state rights, because if they did, then they wouldn't try to supersede the actual governor when it comes to deploying like the National Guards. They wouldn't try to withhold like additional aid from. Fun fact that the Department of Agriculture said today that they are planning on withholding SNAP benefits from blue states because the blue states won't give data about their undocumented immigrants. Yes, they're planning on withholding SNAP benefits again because these blue states will not give them the data about their undocumented immigrants. So like when you start talking about states' rights, and like this actual administration is doing everything they can to weaken state rights while also weakening the states.
okay, so the states have their own money. They can allocate it themselves. They shouldn't be relying on a federal government for a state issue.
What
Sorry.
state do you live in?
Tennessee.
I knew. How the fuck did I know? It's always people in red states saying, you know, if Tennessee didn't rely on the federal government, your state would collapse.
I mean,
your state would literally collapse.
You can say that about a lot of states, but
yes, that's the point. Like, and it's more so the red states though. Like people from red states love saying that while getting like handouts from blue states and the federal government.
I don't know, man. I think the auto industry is kind of holding up Tennessee right now.
Who saved the auto industry?
Who saved the auto industry?
Yes.
Dude, it's not looking too good right now for any auto industry.
Yeah, but who saved it last time?
Who saved it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
How old are you?
25.
Oh, you don't remember. It was Barack Obama.
And how do you do that?
Bailout. Like there was a financial collapse that hit the banking industry, the auto industry, the airplane industry. Yep.
In 2008, when
the housing market, all of it. He had
when they forced thousands of people to retire or told them not to come back at all. My dad was part of it.
The auto companies?
My dad was part of it. He worked for 32 years at GM.
General
so
Motors.
you take that up with GM. That doesn't mean that the actual president didn't actually keep the industry alive. Like, yes, hey, corporations suck. Like, welcome to like, I'm not a communist, but I've been listening to a lot of communists live. I've been spending a little too much time listening to like Sean and Swan and Solid and Jeff and Adorna. Like, I've been listening to them a little too much. Anyway, I'm not a communist, but like, capitalism sucks. And you sitting here saying that your dad lost his job, like, yes, yeah, I agree. But like, it wasn't because of like Democrats, it was because of corporate greed.
I mean, yeah, you can say that, but who do all these who do all the corporate people vote for? Who are they getting kickbacks from?
Both parties.
Interesting. Do you know who the UAW? Do you know who the UAW international president is?
Who?
Sean Fain.
Okay.
He took money from our international funds. He's still in term. And if you don't believe me, it's on the Facebook page for. Well, I don't know if it still is, but if you go back far enough, I imagine it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
He took money out of our international fund without a vote and decided to just start allocating money to his political beliefs, along with Mary Barra. Ford CEO didn't do it. Stellantis also did it, though, which is Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler.
What does this have to do with anything?
You brought up the auto industry. Well, no, I brought up on it. I was
about to say, yeah, I said that. I said that red states
on how it's helping me.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the auto, like my point being is that if people in red states actually got like this is my overall point. If people in red states actually got the things that they say they wanted, like, you guys would fucking cry. You would lose your shit. Because if you guys actually had the type of independence and freedom and all this other bullshit that you say that you want, and you want like freedom from the federal government and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and all this other shit, you guys would lose your mind, because you would be in the middle of bumfuck nowhere with no power, no water, and having to try to hunt your own food and all it smelling like ass and everything. It would be the worst fucking time. I don't want that shit. No, I want regulations on my water. I want regulation on my power. I want regulations as far as like, I want fucking social safety nets. I want people to come and fix that fucking pothole without me having to go get like, gravel and a fucking shovel to do it myself. I want to know that if my house catches on fire, the fucking fire department is going to pull up. I don't care about this, government overreach bullshit that you guys are talking about, because you guys advocate for this, but then you actually elect people that only restrict you. Like like Donald Trump was the last president to actually try to put in an actual ban on the Second Amendment, your Second Amendment rights. You guys love talking about the party of freedom, and then you guys elect people that don't give a shit about freedom. Donald Trump literally is trying to strip away people's First Amendment rights. Like, what the fuck are we even talking about?
You say First or Second Amendment rights?
First, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, 14th, 20. He's trying to fuck up the 23rd, like all of it. He doesn't give a shit about the Constitution, freedom, or people.
I mean, if that's the case, then neither side does. And I said that as soon as I got in here, is neither side really gives a fuck about us. That's why I didn't bring up the taxes. They don't give a fuck. Taxes help them out. At the end of the day, they will do tax cuts to help them out. And you know this. When the fuck is the last time a tax cut has helped us out? Like, genuinely.
But you would vote for the bigger ones? Hold up. Do you really want to go down this road?
When have tax cuts helped the overall 99% of the population?
99% of the population doesn't pay taxes.
I didn't say don't pay taxes. Everybody pays taxes.
No, not everyone pays taxes.
Like, it's not. Well, everybody does pay taxes in some form or another. When you go to a store, it's
technically,
taxed.
yes, you're right. But
everybody pays
income
taxes.
I'm sorry. Income taxes. That's what we talk about when we really think about. Like,
all right, but since we're on auto industry, I know that y'all been bringing up tariffs. I know y'all been bringing up tariffs.
We can talk about tariffs, but we weren't on that. Give me a second.
I will.
Give me a half second. W's in chat for Brittany for the $5 donation. Brittany sent a $5 donation saying Tennessee has the worst maternal mortality rate in the country, and this dude's just yapping his gums and don't even know what a DNC is exactly. W W's in the chat for Khalees for the $1 donation, and saying, I hate when people say we shouldn't rely on the government. We quit literally paying tax. We quite literally pay taxes for this. We only pay $36 a year into stamps, while people pay over $750 a year into corporate subsidies. Also, blue states have been taking care of red states and paying more in taxes. Exactly. W's in the chat for Rad. What up, Rad? Who sent a $2 super chat to say, if Pew Pew didn't mess. Oh, they jumped on me. Hold on. Why did it jump? Sorry. Can't see the message. If Pew Pew didn't miss Trump, JD would be up for a vote. Exactly. W's in chat for Domo, who sent $1.99 super chat to say, asks how he views ICE use of spyware on Americans. I think that's a whole nother subject, but yes.
I don't even know what the hell they're talking about spyware.
It's a lot. We'll talk about it in a minute. And also, Damo sent $1.99 super chat to say, ask how he feels about giving Pew Pew rights to the straights. Did you just say the straights? I'm gonna start calling us that. You straights. Anyway, W's in the chat for the gifters, guys. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and Linktree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted and things appreciated. If you're over on the YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out, guys. Again, no lie, no bullshit. Hector's at 559 coins. There's 1.2 thousand of us here right now. I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes. We should be able to get Hector over 2,000 coins in 3 minutes. If Hector's not over 3,000 coins in 2 minutes, 2,000 coins. Sorry, 2,000 coins in 3 minutes. I'm just gonna end the live because at this point, I don't know what we're doing. Like, take care of Hector because he's literally doing the heavy lifting, and not gonna hold you. I was about to crash out in the live earlier anyway. You were saying tariffs.
All right, yeah. All right, so I'll speak for myself. My employer's location specifically. I can't speak on everybody else. Tariffs affect people in different ways. They affect different companies in different ways. I get it. They work for some. Sometimes it's shitty. The way Trump's handled it overall is pretty shitty. But for my employer specifically, we built because of Joe Biden's policies. All right, because of his EV mandate and the tax credits, the $7,500 tax credit that we were getting, not only hit the people. I don't know if most people know this. They didn't only hit the people when they purchased the vehicle, but also whenever the vehicle rolled off the line. Right, when the vehicle rolled off the line, the company was given $7,500 per vehicle. We were building cars out the ass, which I had no problem with.
Wait, say that again.
Every vehicle that rolled off the line, we were given EV tax credits for building it. Okay. That was how it was. They wanted more EVs. They wanted more EVs out there. So we were building.
You mean every EV that rolled off the line?
Every EV.
vehicle.
Yeah. Cause we were only building two models of an ICE engine and then 3 models of EVs. Well, what ended up happening before tariffs is General Motors decided, well, before Trump had gotten rid of the tax credits, GM decided, hey, we're going to get rid of the ICE vehicles and we're going to go all EV. Well, people don't buy them. People don't like them. They break down a lot, at least the ones we were building. I was building Cadillacs. So it's not shitty ones. All right, we're building the very expensive, nice EVs. What ended up happening is nobody bought them, so we weren't really working. Now we will be laid off, right? And I know you're saying, how's tariffs helping? Well, we're taking vehicles back from Mexico. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. We're getting the ICE Blazer. We're also bringing back another ICE model that they tried to discontinue because they wanted to push only EVs, not just most EVs. So that's more work coming back to us. I lied
Yep.
on.
The EV credit. Not everyone that was built in Tennessee received the credit. There were specific qualifications in order to be able to get the actual credit. It was specific vehicle models. It had to fall within the date range, and then it also had to have the battery component. And not only that, but with the program, the vehicle price had a cap credit of $55,000 for cars and $80,000 for SUVs. And so
Yeah, we fell in that criteria.
No, I mean, but like they had to make very specific model vehicles in order to get that EV credit. So if you're saying you got the EV
we were
credit
building
for
that.
everyone, yeah, but that like
We were
you
building
had
that
to-
specific model though. Is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
but the point is, it's not like every single EV received a credit. Like
I didn't say I said every vehicle that rolled off of our
right.
line.
So it sounds like
Our
GMC
line.
made the decision to try to pigeonhole themselves into this actual cars just so they could actually get these credits because of fucking capitalism. What we've been talking about, they literally changed the production and changed the way they did business just so they could take advantage of government subsidies, and they fucked themselves.
Yeah, like I said, I will speak for my location. I can't speak for everybody. Yeah, I'm sure the Escalade IQ didn't fall into that. I'm sure the fucking Maverick EV and the Silverado EV didn't fall
pigeonholed
into that.
themselves because of capitalism. They said we can do this, and then not only can we make money from selling the cars, but we can make money from the government for making the cars. They pigeonholed themselves in order to try to capitalize on capitalism.
Due to what though?
Due to corporate greed.
Due to the deal that Joe Biden signed,
No,
where he was going to mandate.
Because he didn't mandate anything. He
was going to mandate.
The only mandate that occurred was the mandate that occurred for California, and then also the Biden-Harris administration was working towards making federal vehicles electric. There was no actual federal mandate for everyday people. They were only trying to move the actual federal fleet of vehicles to EVs. So there was no actual mandate. Again, the fact that you're going to sit here and say just because the Biden administration put out a incentive to move towards clean power vehicles, and a corporation saw that and said, you know what, we can make money two ways, dirty and clean, right? Thinking that they could actually do business in such a fucked up way, and they fuck themselves. Like that has nothing to do with the Biden administration trying to put out an incentive for like clean vehicles.
Okay, but what else did I say? I didn't just say that. I also added on people don't buy them.
They're being bought. They're being bought quite a bit. We saw the Tesla wave, and there was
Tesla. You saw the Tesla wave. You saw the Tesla wave. You did not see You did not see the Cadillac wave of sales declined horribly.
Okay, well, Cadillac's one sucked. Rivian and several others are doing just fine.
All right, fair enough. I mean, but at the end of the day, people weren't buying them, and the tariffs brought work back. Yes or no?
No.
How?
More manufacturing jobs have been lost under Donald Trump with his tariff policy, and Joseph Robinette Biden actually increased manufacturing jobs during his administration. Like Donald Trump literally has done the opposite of what he said that he wanted to do.
The reason why there's so many auto jobs lost right now is because we're all laid off waiting to get new work. We're getting new vehicles.
Donald Trump caused you guys to get laid off.
To get new vehicles. We get paid for it.
You get paid for being laid off?
I get paid 95% of my check until May 16th to be laid off. We get paid for it.
So are you relying on the government? Are you
relying on
Are you sitting here saying that you are allowing the government to control your pockets?
I see what you did there. No, GM pays it. It's called supplemental unemployment benefits.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Hey, check. Get a look at this
Hey,
socialist.
hey.
Look at
Hey,
this socialist.
hey, can you
here.
can you show
He's
your
damn
screen?
near
Can
a
you show Google?
communist.
Can you show Google on your screen?
He's damn near a communist.
Can you show
what?
Google on your screen?
Show Google what?
You can look up our international contract. I'm not lying about shit. Our contract
but
is
what I'm
open to
saying
the
is
public.
like you're contradicting yourself. Like literally, like you're
We
literally
get-
contradicting
GM pays
yourself.
us. GM pays us.
Yeah, supplemental employee benefits is still an actual system that's set up with unemployment through the federal government, like, or not the federal government, it's state level, but still the government. Like, but
I get a check from General Motors.
Yes, because that's what they got set up with the fucking government.
No,
It's unemployment check.
That's GM. We have supplemental
You're
unemployment.
not getting a paycheck
benefit.
from GM. You're getting an unemployment check.
No, I'm getting a paycheck from General Motors. I don't know what's so hard to. You can
Put your
look
paycheck
up
stub
my.
on the screen.
How do I do
Put your
that?
paycheck stub on the screen so we know what is. No, I'm not gonna say that. You can't. You don't have enough followers.
I was about to say I could do it. I have nothing. You can look up my contract.
Okay.
It was a Democrat that set it up.
I need you to shush these for a second. Chat. I want to stop for just a half a second and say fucking W's in the chat again. And I want to see this going nonstop. W's for Sydney, who sent another $50 donation. Holy fuck. I want to see 1 billion W's for Sydney. Sydney said, last one for the night. Thank you for sticking it out. Have a good night. I'll catch the rest on replay. Sydney, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being so amazing, for supporting the live the way that you did. Like, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the support and encouragement from not only you and not only other gifters, but the people in the chat, for Hector being up here, for Joey being up here, like, not gonna lie, chat, I was literally looking at the stream earlier and I was like, if I make it to an hour, I'll be okay. Because I was ready to just like say, fuck this. But like the love, support, and energy that all of you guys have given tonight has allowed me to continue with this stream. So I really appreciate all of you guys. Massive W's in the chat for Sydney. And also massive W's in the chat for Damo, who sent another $4.99 super chat to say, I meant to say state. Sorry, I got it, Damo. Got it. Guys, again, if anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Best way to support the live. Everything's accepted and things appreciated. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Sorry, go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, I appreciate the people in the comments that understand what I'm saying. It is not welfare. It is a check from General Motors.
I didn't
yes,
say it was
we
welfare.
do. No, somebody in the chat said it was welfare. It's not welfare.
It's a Democrat who set it up. So W Democrats.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Fain kind of set it up. It's been around ever since my father started, and he retired in 2008, and he was there for 32 years. Sub pay's always been with UAW. It's not just Democrats that have always set up we get a new contract every 4 years. You can look it up. It's public information. They strike over the shit. I know y'all see it on the news. It's you can look up how much I make. It's not a secret.
Republicans don't support strikes.
On YouTube called you a union, baby. W's in chat for Bear for the $10 donation. Thank you so much, Bear. I've never heard that one before. A union, baby.
Yeah, I guess I'm a union baby. Part of it. It's third generation union.
Is it the more we talk to Trump supporters, the more I find out that A, y'all's ultimate issue really is with corporations, and B, y'all
never
really
get it.
love democratic policies.
Yes.
And then
that's not a democratic policy.
Okay. Again, Republicans, especially this administration, do not support unions. They actively talked about busting them. Mm-hmm. And then any type of supplemental subsidy or unemployment benefit stuff is mostly spearheaded by Democrats. While Republicans may get on board, they often want to limit it significantly or put in a bunch of requirements.
I mean, we do have requirements for them.
Certainly, there has to be requirements. But I'm
Fortunately,
saying
we're
Republicans want to make them unreasonable. You guys just love to benefit from Democratic policies and then shit on them in every other area because of. I won't even get into the reason. I'm not trying to go there.
But yeah, so we're getting work back from a country that shouldn't have had our work in the first place. I think.
What country?
San Luis Potosí, Mexico.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Are the factories being built here?
Are the what?
The factories being built here. Are they moving factories from Mexico and building them here in the US?
No, we already have a factory that cost way too much money to rebuild.
Okay, so
we're redoing our lines because they're set up for EVs. We're doing a complete retooling because
your issue with EVs is because of your company. Like, what? You keep saying that. Like, your company mismanaged the money.
No, no, regardless, we were gonna go down to one shift anyway if we kept the EV.
La Lucci, are you a Trump supporter? La Lucci, are you a Trump supporter? Renee, are you a Trump supporter? Renee H415.
I am not.
You're
Miss
not.
Renee's a friendly. Hi, Renee.
Hey, Hector.
Did you
Hey,
come up?
Santana. No, you're only taking Trump supporters, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you mean to come up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Santana, are you only taking Trump supporters? I wasn't.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can't hear anything.
I don't think she's.
I'm there.
No,
Can you hear me?
No, we can't hear you. No, we can't hear you.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. We just don't hear you.
Now I'd like to take that question though earlier about ICE or something about racism or something about that. I'd love to get into that because I think that right there is where I would surprise you.
I don't think there's anything people can say to surprise me, but you can try.
I mean, I can't remember what the question
are
was.
you a Trump supporter? Jess, are you a Trump supporter?
Okay. Jump to the top of the crane for me. I'm hungry. I might wither away right now.
Somebody feed them, man. Somebody feed that man. All right, go ahead with what you were saying.
Oh no, you said you were gonna get to a question earlier, something about ICE. Somebody asked a question on Super Chat.
Oh, how do you feel about Big Brother?
Big Brother?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean by that? What you mean by Big Brother?
You don't know
like the TV show Big Brother? What the hell? What do you mean?
No, I'm not talking about the TV show. Is that did I date myself or something? Chat, do you guys know who Big Brother is? Is it just me? Am I old?
Hey, Nick, stay true. Yes, I did support Biden standing on the picket line.
Wait, there's no way Big Brother is an old term.
Is Big Brother old term?
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
Bruh.
I don't know. W's in the chat for Gucci for the $10 donation saying he thinks GM, the corporation that per his own statement lost money and had to lay them off, is now giving them free money to wait for cars to then make to come back with that process. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta read this again. Okay, wait. W's in the chat for Gucci. Hold on. I got it. Okay. W's in the chat for Gucci. Gucci said. Hold on. Okay. Gucci said he thinks the corporation that, per his own statement, lost money and had to lay them off is now giving them free money to just wait for cars that may come back because Trump said so.
No, it's not that they may come back. They are coming back.
Who told you that?
My engineers, my plant manager, pretty much everybody. I actually have to go back. I'm going back a week early because I'm a lead, because I have to go help with the robot that they're putting in this month. So I'll be going back a week early.
The robots is taking your job?
No. No, the robot that's assisting. The robot that's assisting with our job.
Oh. Are you going to have to teach the robot how to do your job?
No, I'm gonna have to be there to figure out what to do if the robot goes down, so I can put it into backup.
What happens when the robot no longer goes down?
When it doesn't go down, we still all it's doing is picking up an exhaust pipe.
God damn, Brenton, this is a setup, and you don't even see it, bud. Like, this is a fucking setup. They're setting you up. They're literally setting you up.
Have you seen how big? Have you seen how big it is?
I'm giving you to play. They're setting you up.
We're not losing work from it.
Chat. Is this a setup?
It's to set down a whole exhaust unit.
Chat, is this a setup? Am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong? Is this a setup? The chat
It's to set. It is to set down.
Bro, they are setting you up. Oh my God. No. Oh, bless your heart. You sweet, poor, innocent baby. Holy smokes. They are setting you up, bud.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. I'm still getting paid. I'm not losing my job. If they want to, I mean.
Hector, am I tripping?
Nope, not in the slightest.
So how am I being set up?
They're literally bringing you in just to make sure that this robot that they're installing, if it goes down in the near future, then they have you as a backup. But once they actually have it at a proficient level, then they're just gonna let you go because the robot does what you do. It's not to assist. It's not to assist you, bud. It's to fucking take your job.
But you don't know what has to be done after it sets it down, though. Like, that's not shit a robot can do.
Okay.
I mean, y'all can laugh at it all you want to, but y'all
seriously, I hope you're saving them checks. I do.
Sorry, my 401k is building pretty well.
Bro, you're 25.
Yeah, with an 18%.
You're
plus
still
a 9.
25. There's no way you have enough retirement money in your 401k. And if you pull out of your 401k right now, you're gonna get taxed out the ass. Don't touch your 401k.
I really wish I could screen share because I have the schematics on my phone for the robot to show you it's not to replace human work.
Hey, you know what I found interesting? I was back in South Carolina a couple of months ago, and my boys wanted Bojangles for you uncultured folk. But my boys wanted Bojangles. And so we went through the drive-through, and why were they using AI to take our order at the drive-through? I was like, holy smokes. And
crazy.
Right. And then I pulled up to the window, and like the staff had been minimized, and they were streamlining everything that could be done through automation and keeping minimum people in. Hey, Brent, you know what the moral of that story is?
Yeah, go for it.
Everybody's replaceable, bud. And if they can find a fucking computer to do what you can do, then they're going to get the computer to do what you can do, so they don't have to pay you to do what you do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. But unfortunately for everybody in the comments, unfortunately for you, this ain't for that.
But you talking about unfortunately for us, we're sitting there trying to give you to play.
Everybody on my team.
Wait, why are you saying unfortunately for me? We're trying to give you to play. We're trying to give you the heads up. You listen, bro. You're about to get the okie doke. Do you know what the okie doke is?
Yeah, I'm not leaving, buddy. Even
Okay.
let's just say
Okay.
that the job does get taken away. And guess what? My job doesn't get taken away.
Okay. All right.
If I have to transfer, I'll get paid a lot for it. It's okay with me.
Listen, you about to fall for the old banana in the tailpipe. You about to fall, literally the banana in the tailpipe.
Hey man,
There's people saying who did the job before the robot in the comments. Guess what? Another robot. We're just getting a new one to make it easier. That way we can add work because this new car has too much work.
You know how screwed you got to be when even the YouTube chat started agreeing with me, and the YouTube chat, you know this, you came from YouTube. YouTube chat don't agree with me on shit. The YouTube chat is agreeing with me on this one. You are screwed, bud.
It does sound bad. I will give you that. It does sound bad. It really does. And at first I was mad. I was like, damn, we're losing a job. They said, no, the new car has too much work. They're actually adding a whole nother sub-assembly line for work that attaches to this. We are gaining jobs back. Our engineers told us they have an allotment of jobs that need to be added back because the time will be too much. Because at the end of the day, they got to get these cars rolling out. Robots can replace people, but at the end of the day, we make like $17,000 per minute, and every minute that we're shut down because a robot fucks up, humans always have to back it up. Yeah. So they need us there.
I hear you. Hey, Brent. I have this like amazing beachfront property in Nebraska that I'm trying to sell. If you're interested.
Oh yeah.
If you can cash out your 401k, and I'll give it to you for a discount.
Nice.
If you're interested.
Very interested.
I'm just saying. I got you.
But regardless, people can laugh. There's a couple people in the comments I see understand what I'm saying. Yes, we are getting work. Yes, I am getting paid for a layoff. We are retooling. If it was that bad of a layoff, I'd have to move to Michigan. All right. It ain't that bad. We will be going back to work. I'm going back. We're actually given the option to work January, February, and March. Some of that time was second shift. I said, fuck that. I'm not working second shift. So I said, I would just rather take the slight deduction in pay. GM still has to pay me. The only thing is they don't contribute to my 401k. I'm okay with that. It's all right. I still keep my insurance.
They don't even match your contribution with your 401k?
Not when we're laid off.
Oh yeah, I was talking about normally. Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
No, they don't match. They put in an automatic 6, and then we can cap out our own at 18.
Yeah.
Plus $1 per hour.
They match up to 6.
No, they put in an automatic 6.
Yeah, they match up to 6.
But I don't have to put in anything if I don't want to.
Oh, you can do 0 and they'll still do 6.
Yeah.
Okay. W's in the chat for Gene for the $1 donation. Said WUW Hector. I know that's right. And also W's in the chat for Gene for the $1 donation saying, you remember that you about to lose your job meme. Yeah, I remember that. All right, listen, Brent. Not gonna hold you, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you move on. Serious note, like not even joking. If I were you, I would be working on like certifications, like seeing if you can get another degree or like find another position within the company. Because I promise you, like I'm not even joking. Like that, this is a setup. And as someone who's worked in corporate America his entire life, and I'm 38. This is a setup, bud. You're literally being set up. You don't have to.
I mean, even
like
let's just say jobs do get cut. I'm still thousands of jobs ahead of other people, to where I won't lose my job. See what I'm saying? Like we still go by corporate seniority.
Okay.
All of this is verifiable. You can look up the contract. You or Hector, anybody can read it out loud to the people.
Hey man, I just hope you don't get spent, man.
What was it? 2020?
Bear said that it would be Cali, not Michigan.
We do not have a singular assembly plant in Cali. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Sure, let's do a Google search because I've Google searched a couple of things you said, and you've been wrong every time.
Go
I did
for
my
it.
Googles.
Go for it. We have part packing plants out in Cali, but that ain't a place I would go to.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think you should look into some options. I think it's just healthy for anybody to do right now. Just look into some options, and also.
Hey man, my job's pretty solid. I'm all right.
Oh, actually, no. They did have an assembly plant in California, but they sold it to I think you pronounce this Nutterer Manufacturing Division of International Vietnam Corporation in 2019. So yeah,
Yeah,
they
so that
used to
would
have
so
it in
that wouldn't.
California, but they sold it a couple of years back.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Sorry,
the
man.
sun
I'll
shines
still have
on
my
the
job.
dog's
It's okay.
ass every once in a while. You know,
Cars got to get built, and somebody got to build them.
yeah, got to make the donuts. All right.
All right, big dog. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you. Hey, thank you for coming over from YouTube. Seriously, like,
Hey, no problem.
like, I wish more people would do it, but you know, they're a bunch of cowards, and at least you're
Appreciate
not a
it.
coward.
Sorry, I was getting all over the place. I'm a little tired. It's all right though.
Yeah.
Hey, but everybody in the comments, I'm just letting y'all know, I'm gonna be building y'all's cars in the future. So y'all better have some respect on my name. All right.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Chat. We tried to warn them. Like, no. You can't say we didn't try to warn them because we tried to warn them. Like, Hector, I know a play when I see a play.
Hey man, you know, if his opinion on his job is as adamant as the things he cited that we fact checked, then you are cooked, my guy.
Mm. Neek, are you a Trump supporter?
No. I just wanted to really quickly comment on Brent just real quick and I'll jump off. I
Are
actually
you a black
worked.
woman?
Yes.
Okay, you better be glad. Go ahead. Because I was about to show you a magic trick, and then I heard the soul in your voice. And I heard the ancestors say, don't do it. So go ahead and say what you got to say, but no more friendlies.
No. I was just going to say the comment to Brent really quick. I actually worked at GM here in Detroit, DHAM. Doesn't want to come here. Better watch your job. Probably start looking for something else. I
tried to tell him.
Yeah, I actually started off on the line in assembly and body shop, and I got promoted to a supervisor. And when I tell you it was a layoff at least 1 to 2 times a year, I had to end up leaving. So that was just back a few years ago. So now that we got AI, we got robots, what do you think is gonna happen?
I'm sitting there telling us, like, I know a play. I'm 38 again. I've been in corporate America forever. I know a play when I know a play. Like, I know a play.
I'm 52.
Right.
So I'm like, only other place, maybe not Cali, maybe Texas. And, but yeah, and they did retool. And we have a few manufacturing GMs here in Michigan. So, and they did retooling. Yes, they had to stop as far as with the EVs because corporate, Mary Barr and whoever else wanted to be greedy and take advantage of all the EV
I
credits.
said, it's fucking corporate greed.
Yep. And that's basically all it is. They don't care about us. They care about their stockholders. I don't understand why people don't understand that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say because Brent did address me in the comments. So, but he dropped off to get up here. So, but that's all. That's it. Doing a great job. Love you guys.
No, I love you more. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate you, sister.
You too.
See, that's why you don't like just kick a black woman. That's why you don't kick women. Like, is it misogyny that I have a shorter leash for men than women?
You know what? I think so, and I think I've
It
done that
might
too.
be.
I've
Because like
done it too several
with
times.
men, I'd be like, fuck off. But with women, like, oh, okay, well, hey, I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, men do be tripping. Like, men suck. Somebody said it's misandry.
I was just about to say, it's like, no, the real word is misandry. You're messy.
Yeah, men suck though. Like, they are fucking crash outs. W's in the chat for Bear for the 10. They said Chrysler and Tesla's out here for assembly. I don't IDK for him. Yeah. Like, and Bear, he's got to find something else. He's got to find something else. Like, careful, buddy. This guy right here. I do sleeping squirrel. Plus, women are just smarter than men. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you.
My song.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, listen.
First of all, don't do the weird shit. Like, hold on. I'm on YouTube. You can't play music. Like, you're gonna get my shit copyrighted.
Oh, my bad, King.
Where do I know you from?
It's like, I was on
Did I
Dean's
talk to you
before.
on? Yeah, I talked to you on Dean's Live.
Yeah, but you're like the
Yeah, I'm not talking to you, weirdo. And Parker's, I thought it was from Parker's Live. You said Subu. Yeah. Hey, come back up here, clown. Get back up here. I'm gonna mute you. Come back up here. I saw you in the request. Why is this guy back?
Guys, let's get the likes up to 300K. Let's knock out these donuts as well.
No, I don't even really give a shit about them likes no more. Because I'm in overtime, Hector.
I'm surprised you're still on.
Listen. If it wasn't for the chat.
Yo.
This fucking crash out.
Put me up, bro. What's up?
Not this guy.
Yeah.
All right, check this out. So,
They're so stupid, Hector. Like, if I kicked you out of my live earlier, he's been waiting in the box for like 45 minutes at least. Like, he's been waiting for such a long time. Why would you request back up? Did he?
Find
And he's
something else to do.
They're so stupid, Hector.
I gotta do better than this. When I was MAGA and I was stupid, I was quiet.
No, I'm so sorry. I keep fucking double tapping. I got fat ass New Zealand fingers. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no
so
worries.
sorry.
I appreciate you.
Fuck.
Oh, cool. Hey, MJ, come up here and tell me about it. I'm gonna mute you. Come up here and you don't even have your request on, so I can't even request for you to come up. Come up here and tell me your cool story. Come tell me your cool story, MJ. Come tell me about how the Democratic Party started the Triple K. Super cool story, bro. Hmm. You said I'm afraid to debate anime with you. You must have lost your mind. You said I'm. Hold on. I'll make sure. Wait. There we go.
Oh, you think I'm losing? No, bitch, we losing. This how we gonna do this.
Never lose an anime debate. Never. Chat, I think I'm done. Hector, go live.
Sir, I've been deep cleaning the whole. Well, I just finished a couple of minutes ago. Probably smells amazing. No.
Chat, we want Hector to go live, right? Chat, bully Hector into going live. Chat, bully Hector into going live.
I would have needed at least 7,000 coins for that.
What's the request that you have for me? Hold on. Chat, bully Hector into going live.
No, we don't bully on our side, guys. That's not what we do.
Yes, we do. Hey, what request do you have for me?
So, sir, I just have a request because I requested to join up on my main account.
What's
and
your main
then
account?
you Gaffigan. And
Oh, I
kick
thought
and
that you
piss.
were a kid.
Oh no. Oh, you know what? You might have heard my kids. But no, I'm an adult.
No,
I'm a
I-
friendly.
And I blocked you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw you in the box and I thought you were a kid. There was a bunch of
No.
kids in the box.
Oh
I'm
no.
sorry.
It's a Yoda doll. It's a Grogu doll.
Yeah, I know. And it was like a bunch of kids that had been like
My kids used to be on my
a
account.
little kid came up and tried to slur. That was the whole thing. Also,
no.
I'm a little sleepy, so I get kind of fussy when I'm sleepy.
I understand. I'm old and tired. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
I had no patience for Brent.
Yeah. I don't
That
think I
man's
can
a
fix
child.
it right now because I don't know, but I can definitely fix it by the time I get off live. So I got you.
Okay,
I won't forget.
cool. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh,
Yeah, chat. Sometimes I get a little fussy when I'm sleepy. You don't have to thank me. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. You said Brent moved on to Adorna. Yeah, Adorna's got to eat
Jesus.
him alive.
Oh, I actually may want to go see that.
Adorna's got to eat him alive. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is going to be so bad.
Y'all thought this was bad. Shoo!
Oh, it's going to be so bad. Hector, chat still saying go live.
Chat's not gonna get what they want tonight. Y'all know where to find me on the other days.
L's in the chat for Hector. L's in
I'm
the
getting
chat
old,
for Hector.
man. I gotta have a bedtime.
Oh, someone said, what was the final donation for Brett? Let me get the official note. Excuse me. Did you see what we were able to do for Brett the other night?
I did not.
Yeah. So we ended up doing a mutual aid for Brett, me, Parker, and Dean. And in like 12 minutes, we raised a total of $4,606.
God, that's amazing.
Yeah. 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 It was a
That's
really
what I'm
good
talking
thing.
about.
It's a really good thing. So which for the people watching, I was a little bit confused. So I said that Brett had to have spinal surgery, apparently, and I think he's okay with me sharing this because we kind of talked about it. So he's going through like preventative care, and he's trying to take care of, like, there's some things that he can do to try to avoid surgery, because if he has surgery, then there's over a 50% chance that he's going to spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair. And so they're trying to do every single thing they can to not actually have to do spinal surgery. But yeah, we were trying to help Brad out with his medical expenses.
Man, we have some awesome communities.
Yeah. Yeah. I was so proud of everyone. So. Yep. What's Adorna? You mean who's Adorna? Adorna's amazing. As a matter of fact, let's go raid
Daddy
Adorna.
Swan, really?
Or is Adorna on Swan? Let's go take a look.
Oh, why not? Wow, not me getting them. Hold up.
Let's see.
Oh, she was there earlier.
Yeah, she's over here on Swans. Okay, we're gonna go raid Swan. Let's go raid Swan since we can't bully Hector into going live.
You know what? I would much rather y'all give that raid to Swan than to me.
As a matter of fact, hold on. This is what I'm gonna do, guys. Let me okay, Hector. Drop down if you don't mind.
Bet. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. All right, guys. So I am pinning Swan's at, right? That's Swan's at. But what I'm gonna do as well is go join on my backup. So I'm requesting to join on my backup. All right. So we're there on my backup. So now I'm on the backup, and then I'm also gonna be we're gonna go there. So there's the pin. Get over to Swan's Live. We're gonna do a Santana raid over to Swan's Live. I'm gonna go hang out. I'll hop on my main account onto her live. So go there. Let's go. We're gonna do this really quickly. We're gonna do this really quickly because we're gonna go raid Swan. Go look for my backup account. Look for my backup account. We're gonna go raid Swan.
This ain't a debate.
This is a mind game.
Facts like lies get left in chain. One wrong word, you slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok. This is Warzone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch.
Hey guys, seriously, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I promise you, like it was a long night. It was kind of rough. It was a little tough. I honestly was gonna call it early, but W's in the chat for you. You guys made it so I could actually continue and make it through the live. W's in the chat for Hector. W's in the chat for Joey. Just W's in the chat for everyone. Like you guys made it possible for me to get over and finish the live. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back. I'll probably do an early morning live tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for the gifts, the taps, the likes, the shares. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being amazing. Get over. My backup account's going over to Swan. My main account is going to go over to Swan's. Follow me there. Santana raid over to Swan. I love you all. And as always,
She literally, yeah, we was, oh my god, so sweet. Yeah, she literally freaked out yesterday. Like, I was sleeping.